Hey everyone, welcome to the regular season and season finale of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy. I'm your host, TJ Werre. I can't believe we are at this point in the year, the regular season ending tonight, and most in the classifications of MHSA, especially in 7A, 6A, that's what we're going to be paying attention to tonight. A lot on the line in some places, especially in 7A Region 3. It is absolutely bananas, the scenarios that are in play tonight to see who is going to go to the postseason and what seeding they're going to have. So before we get to the games, let's talk about the games we're going to be getting to tonight. How about Holmes County Central and Florence? It's win or go home for Florence tonight against Holmes County Central in 5A Region 2. Holmes County Central, meanwhile, can make the playoffs with a loss, but it'll take some help. We have defending 6A champ Grenada, not safe yet. A win over Saltillo tonight would clinch them a 3 seed out of Region 1 and 6A. Then Tupelo and Desoto Central is a 7A Region 1 championship. If DC wins tonight, it'll be their first win over the Golden Wave since 2012. Clinton isn't done yet, but the Arrows season is on life support as Madison Central tries to clinch the 3 seed out of 7A Region 2. We have Starkville and Oxford. This is a little egg bowl. Both teams have clinched postseason spots. Oxford is the 1 seed. Starkville is either the 3 or 4, depending on how things play out tonight. And like I said, 7A Region 3, bananas. There are a lot of different things that can happen. One thing we know for sure is that if Petal wins tonight against Northwest Rankin, they will take the region. The rest, well, we'll just see how it goes. Now, we want to give a shout out to Roosters and Basil's. I mean, the pizza tonight was just perfection. Go check out the dual location in Flowood. Before we get to the games, let's hear a word from our title sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey guys, my name is Spencer Shoemaker. I'm the director here at our Brandon location. You've heard from several locations on what all subspecialties we offer. We also offer all those here in Brandon. The biggest thing we're about as a company is local hometown feel. We have a local assisted living facility. We offer aquatic therapy at Complete Fitness. But basically anywhere anybody needs us to go, we're interested in going because we want to help the community however we can. So we offer adult and pediatric therapy, and then we also have this return to sport room that once our athletes get towards the end of the treatment, we can bring them in here and specialize the treatment approach for them so they don't have to go anywhere. They can stay with the therapist they're used to. Adult-wise, we offer PT, OT, and speech. We also have pelvic floor therapist. We do a lot of workers' comp stuff. Pediatric therapy, we also offer PT, OT, and speech, and can screen for various diagnoses of your child. But the biggest thing for us is we want to support the community however we can. So if there's a need, we want to help it. If you're in the Brandon area, we'd love for you to give us a call at our office. If you're not, we have 14 other locations that are ready to help you get back on your feet.
We are Performance Therapy.
Comprehensive care.
Hands-on treatment, proven results.
All right, thanks again to Performance Therapy. Let's get to the action. Already got some scores tonight, but Clinton right now against Madison Central. Clinton needing a win tonight for a chance to get in on the road against Madison Central. Here are the Arrows on 2nd and goal, and that pass is broken up. So let's go live to Clinton and Madison Central on this first game that we're going to watch tonight here on Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy.
Falls incomplete. Number 8, Jayden Johnson in the area. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
3rd and 4th down conversions to win the football game last week on 8 drives. They only had 8 drives last week. So one thing we have to do is be able to get them off the field and then sustain our drives.
3rd down and 12. It's a shotgun snap back to Perry. He'll look downfield into double coverage, rising up but incomplete, well out of bounds.
Okay, here we are now at Clinton and Madison Central. The audio is a little off as Braylon Spann makes a field goal for the Arrows. So Clinton on the board, first 3-0 against the Jaguars. We get Northwest Rankin and Petal in action. Northwest Rankin has the ball against the Panthers. It was 3rd and 1. Not sure if they got the first down. Oxford scored in the first 33 seconds of their game against Starkville. The Chargers lead 7-0. That series has been lopsided. Now here's Oak Grove with a field goal attempt. This one, extra point, on the way. And Cooper Miller knocks it through. So Oak Grove takes a 7-0 lead over the Pearl Pirates. Now let's go to Starkville and Oxford. Starkville down 7-0.
3-yard line, that's Knotts. And a gain of 2 on the play. And it will bring up 2nd down and 8. Torian Knotts out of the backfield. He's their leading rusher on the season.
Starkville has most teams the Chargers have played all year. Stay in that no huddle, get that play in from the sideline. As we'll have a new receiver come in here on this 3rd play of the series for Starkville.
Johnson has a good chance to go over 2.
Touchdown, Cougars! Little razzle-dazzle in the first quarter on the Cougars' opening possession. Mikael Smith faking the Wildcat run, faked a pitch to Gavin Phillipson coming around, and handed it off to Marco Stapleton coming the other way, and they go to the house. Rogers Dam Chevrolet touchdown for the Cougars. Now Brooks Campbell on to attempt a point after. This point after will be brought to you by the Winning Smile. Snap is good, placement's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:53 remaining in the first quarter. Northwest Rankin jumps out to the early lead, 7-0.
On the corner, he's going to have enough for a first down.
Yeah. Got outside, nobody set the edge out there. It's going to move it all the way down inside the 20.
Ball's going to be, it looks like they're going to put it at the 19-yard line.
Yes, sir.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Saltillo there from the 19. If they're getting down there close now, Charger defense here is going to have to step it up.
Yeah.
So this time they line up 2 receivers spread out far right side. Quarterback's in gun, backs to his left, ball snap, fakes the handoff. Number 1 keeps it, goes through that left side of the line. He's going to be tackled.
Right there.
Trying to see who that was on the tackle. I think that's Palmer, yeah. Wrapped him up, he grabbed his ankles and brought him down.
Yeah, they just ran a quarterback counter. They just faked run right, and the quarterback kept it to the left, and Eli did a good job out there setting the edge.
Yeah.
So they got a few yards. It looks like it's going to be about 2nd and maybe 7, short 7.
Yep. Folks at home, we're not at a very high angle, so it's hard for us to see that other sideline.
So now Saltillo lines up, got 2 receivers left, 2 right. Ball snap. Quarterback keeps it, goes up the middle. And he's going up. He's going to be tackled by a host of Chargers. They're going to blow it dead.
Yeah. Man, we should have had him in the back.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5. So it's going to be a big 3rd down play right here.
Yes, sir. We need it, though, man. We need this one right here. Need to stop, man.
So Saltillo's going to line up again.
This 2-down territory, they're going to go for it on 4. Spreading this out.
They're bringing 3 receivers over here to the far right side.
We got 2 men. 3
grouped up. In gun, backs to his left side.
Well, the 1 receiver.
Ball snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. Tries to go to that right side. He's going to be tackled. He gets maybe a few yards, not much.
I think he got 1.
Yep, now it's going to be 4th and 3.
It was weird because he snapped it back there, and it looked like the play was going to the left, and the quarterback just ran to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely helped us down that receiver. They make him, as someone's on the sidelines a lot, they make him stand down there by the coach when they run him in and out. So, good basketball player too.
Yeah, he is. Looking forward to that season too.
I know Coach Love's looking forward to getting him back.
King White back, sees Will Harris and just a little too high for Harris.
Had him open too.
Yep, had his guy, just let it sail on.
Throw it, hits his guy in the gut, number 4 on that side. Oh, missed tackle. We had a chance of getting him, and he's going to end up having a first down.
Yeah, they just ran motion across. He just ran an out, and those 2 receivers ran slants. And
yeah, that's going to be 1st and goal. They're
an incredible job. He's the 2nd leading receiver on the team. Again, another reverse. Here's Coleman. Coleman tries to throw it. He threw it last week at Clinton. He tried to throw that one again. That one got away from him. Mikey Johnson was in the back of the end zone by himself, just could not catch up with it.
They're going to line up two receivers on the far left side this time. Ball snap. One's going to hand it off. Running back goes that right edge.
Good.
And he's tackled.
Right.
Short gain on the play.
Great stop by number 37.
Mike, it's hard to tell. Are they getting any gain on that play?
Yeah, they.
Oh, what a catch.
Oh, my goodness. Touchdown, Mavericks. Keyshawn Coleman with the one-handed grab, and the Mavs go up 6-0 early with 10:38 in the first quarter. Watch that replay, folks. Amazing.
It was a really good throw, even better catch. Keyshawn made it look like it was just nothing to it. Railed it in with that left hand. Seen him do that a couple times this year.
Yeah, he's special. Mootsie on to kick the extra point. The snap's back. The hold's good. The kick's up. And it's good. Mavs 7, Mustangs nothing. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to the Maverick Media Network.
That's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5.
On the 5, man.
Number 50 State.
Yeah, Rowdy State was in there, and Eli Palmer kind of finished him up.
Yep.
Man, a stop right here, man, would do us good, man. A lot of them get 3, man. Let's come out here and do something, man.
Yeah, we got to watch for something similar to what they ran on 4th down.
Right.
With the guy running the motion and just running a little quick out, because it's hard to cover that in man. But we don't have any receivers. I don't think we got to worry about it.
So they're lining up.
Right.
Just going to have one receiver this time on the right side, number 3, and ball's going to be snapped. He's going to keep it.
And will be taken down at the 5-yard line. There to make the tackle, number 23, Patrick Harper. But the receiver went straight down the hash, was wide open in a gap between the zone defense. And a big pickup for the Panthers. They get into the red zone. They're going to say he was down at the 6-yard line. First down, Petal. Handoff to Brown to right side. Pushes the pile all the way to the end zone. Yep, touchdown, Petal. Both offensive come out firing on all cylinders and march down the field. 8:01. Took the Cougars 1 minute 7 seconds to score. Took Petal about 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
One goes in and out of that intended receiver's hands, Jalen Fields, and that would have been a Pirate touchdown as that one was dropped.
Well, you see the Warriors bite on the pump fake. Nobody on the inside. Missed opportunity for the Pirates there. Luckily for Oak Grove, now another 3rd down stop opportunity. Teams came into the night,
Ace misses an arm tackle and into the end zone. The Jags lead early.
It looks like they missed a hold call on campaign.
Ocean. The lefty, Durr, going to put it in the air, looking down the field, looking, buying himself some time, gets out of traffic, and that one's going to fall incomplete as Mac McDaniel was in hot pursuit.
Warriors doing a good job of making things uncomfortable back there. As you'll take a look at it again, that big Warrior front just trying to fight off their blocks. Got away with a hold or two. Then Matt McDaniel, just like he shot out of a cannon.
Now, Lance, you talked about it. Durr, when he has an open seam, has taken off.
Man, we didn't need that, man.
Well, they're keeping the kicker out there, but we're making them think about it.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and goal. Looks like, where's the ball? 3-yard line. They're going to attempt another field goal, Tim.
Rough anyway.
They say you're never supposed to take points off the board, right? Which they blew it dead, but.
So now whistle's blown, and they're going to come set, get ready here for the field goal attempt. Ball snap in place, kicks away.
Made it.
And it
Right
looks
down the middle.
good. So that's going to make it 3-0 right now. Saltillo up with 5:07 here in the first.
Able to open out that up that lane on that little outside zone run, being able to get that lane open is going to be a huge moment for us.
It's a 20-yard touchdown run, as you see it on the Mississippi Sports Medicine replay, clearly into the end zone.
Yeah, if I'm looking.
Kingston Johnson, the quarterback, wears number 2. Stands in the gun here back at the 3-yard line, takes a snap, back to throw, deep drop, throws complete at the 10, breaks a tackle and gets out to the 18-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down as Walker made the catch. And they're going to give him a first down to the 19-yard line, a gain of 10.
Needed 10, got 10, so first down for Starkville, their 4th of this quarter.
First and 10, give them a little bit of breathing room as they are now operating at the 19-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark. Johnson's going to head it off this. No, he's going to pull it straight up the middle. He gets out to about the 25. Gain of 5 that time for Kingston Johnson. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Jackets. Actually going to mark it at the 24. Gain of 4, call it. And it'll be 2nd and 6 upcoming for the Yellow Jackets. Johnson working out of the gun, drops back to throw in the pocket, has time, steps up. He's going to take off running to the 25. Upended, though, at the 29-yard line as he reached forward and goes out of bounds at the 29. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down.
A nice job there by Johnson, Don. He dove and put the ball out ahead of him, trying to get
it away, but just couldn't do it.
And a little magic here on the return from Rogers. As he's out near midfield, they're going to mark him at around the 46-yard line. And Greg, the punter there, ran back toward the Tennessee line, but here on this return, a good one and good field position coming.
Yeah, we kind of had him, I thought, bottled up, but he was able to get around on the left side, and once he did, found a little breathing.
He almost had a shot at picking that thing off and going the other way, and somehow Campbell kept his eyes on the football, coming out of the backfield, make the catch, broke a tackle to race down the near sideline, but and they must have got one of our receivers blocking on the edge here for holding. But man, that was a great concentration by C.J. Campbell to make that reception to get down the near sideline.
Well, I know we've had a couple plays called back. That was a 5-yard penalty on the holding call. We'll get to that in just a minute. 2nd down, and Meridian just jumped off, so they're going to give 5 back. But I love what this staff, let's see.
Team 10-5, touchdown, Morgan Weathersby.
That's a great job from Kane Ashley, dropping back, seeing Morgan Weathersby over with the post, hitting him in stride, into the end zone.
Man, listen, Morgan, we have seen how special he can be in space, but what we haven't seen, and really who I want to credit this play to, is the offensive line.
That was a great play.
I mean, we've seen him take a lot of snaps moving to his right, moving to his left, trying to help them and buy them some time. He got bought as much time as he needed. Morgan gets behind. Look at that.
You saw that on that replay right there. Kane's pretty much in a clean pocket. And that's what happens when you give a quarterback like Kane Ashley and a wide receiver like Morgan Weathersby. They're going to do it to you all day.
Luke Jones, the kicker, puts the point after through. The Eagles will play the safe game here and take the 7 instead of the 8.
So Morgan Weathersby with his 5th touchdown catch of the season gets Florence on the board against Holmes County Central. Florence got a win tonight if the Eagles want to make the 5A playoffs. Here we have Northwest Rankin and Petal. Petal trying to clinch 7A Region 3. And right now it's tied 7-7 with Northwest Rankin. Now we have Brandon and Meridian. Brandon also, at least will be playing for a road playoff game. You know, this season has not gone the way they intended. Lance Pogue is the head coach, first year, quits a couple weeks ago, and the Bulldogs trying to get things worked out as they get ready for the playoffs, and that looked pretty nice. Touchdown Bulldogs on the Wildcats, so it's 13-0. We got, staying in 7A Region 3, we got Oak Grove and Pearl. Oak Grove up 7-0 and driving on the Pearl Pirates, and then Clinton in 7A Region 2 against Madison Central, still 3-0. Clinton in the red zone, so we've got 2 scoring opportunities right here on Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy.
All right. Hall doing a really nice job spreading the football around. Give to Chevy, and Chevy got a chance.
2nd and 3rd wave, touchdown Arrows.
Don't tell this team that they're not motivated for a playoff.
On the glide trailers, instant replay, puts that left foot in the ground and gets upfield.
Oh, you see that big line just pushing guys out of the way. Big Q Hudson getting it done.
And now Cooper Miller on to add the commercial stationary PAT as the Warriors look to go up 14-0. Kick is up.
And it is good. So with 3:16 remaining,
We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back after this.
This is Mark.
Season long, so we'll see how they come out with it. See Holmes County come out in the shotgun again. A couple high snaps, and you'll see another high snap here. But it does not negate the run as he runs straight up the middle.
And the helmet flies off. It looks like that's going to be a face mask on the Eagles.
Yeah, the home crowd thought that was a football flipping around. It was not a football. It was a helmet. Refs see some hands near the face that they're going to call. It will be a personal foul and a half a.
It's like a gap.
So we got two receivers on the right. Ball snap, Trusty. He's going to hand it off to 10.
And nobody touched
He's
it.
hit. I mean, they came in. He didn't even get.
He's unblocked, man.
Yeah.
He lost a yard.
Backside linebacker just shot a gap.
She gets it away all the way to the end zone. And there is, Brennan Williams had a chance for the interception in the end zone. Couldn't hold on to it.
Center, lots of space into the end zone. Touchdown. The Jags really keep it simple and get a lot of help, right? The Eagles special teams allows them to get a huge return there on their special teams unit, and then all of a sudden you give up a big run and some penalty yardage, and all of it takes is a run right up the middle, and Holmes County strikes back very quick.
And right back on here with another 2-point conversion play.
Yeah, we'll see. Coach Davis is counting on his defense to get him some stops on these 2-point conversions. And we know that because of his choice to kick the field goal instead of go for 2 for himself.
High snap into the end zone.
And he overthrew it. He had Cotton open, and he just overthrew it. Cotton even jumped, tried to get it, and couldn't get up to it. So that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a good job of Trusty keeping that play alive because he had pressure again.
He sure did.
Wilson drops to throw. Looking, going to throw. That ball is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find a receiver, number 10, Diane Eason, in a hole. It'll be 3rd down.
Eason, one of the lone seniors on this offensive squad from Meridian. Had a couple good receptions last week in the game against Petal. Of course, a guy I think they're going to look for often in this ball game tonight.
3rd down coming up for Meridian. 4:59 to go, first quarter action. Dogs on top, 14-0. Wilson drops to throw. Pressure coming. He's flushed. He's rolled far side. Looking, going to square his shoulders. Throws down the field. That ball's going to be incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah.
Andrew Fair's dead. He's covered up right here. He can't go out, but he can block.
Ball snapped, handed to 10. 10 goes through there, and he's in the end zone.
He's in there, guys.
Taylor's got the touchdown.
Kind of wake us up there.
All right, man, y'all need to be playing over that touchdown. They're down there. So come on.
We got to put the numbers on the side, man. Keep that guy at the middle.
So here we go right here. We got minute 36 left to play in the first quarter. Whittemore sitting there getting ready to receive the snap to place it for Nethery to kick the extra point. Kicks away.
Right, throws a quick pass, incomplete at the 20-yard line, nearly picked off by Zayd Crystal, and he just missed it, and it went right into the hands of Walker, who couldn't hold on.
Yeah, Crystal wishes he could have had that one back down. Almost comes up with a pick for the Chargers, but it falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down coming up for Starkville.
Big play right here, 3rd down. It would be a 41-yard field goal attempt if they elected to go for it. If they don't get anything here. 3rd down and 9 at the Charger 24. Johnson back to throw again. Johnson in the pocket. He's going to the end zone, and he's got a man out there, and it is incomplete. It was in the hands of Jenkins, and then he had it knocked out of his hands at the last minute by the defender, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, nice job there by the defense for the Chargers. That was Dudley, I believe, number 4, who was able to knock that ball out of the hands of the receiver. If not Don, that is a touchdown for Starkville.
Yeah, that was a good throw. Hit him right in the hands.
20, leaps over a defender at the 15, and he's finally down. What an athletic play. We'll have to look at that one again. Never give up on a play when 3 has the football. Just incredible athleticism for Braylon Williams. 1st down presented by Hodges Orthodontics.
And there's the inverse of not making a bad play worse. Is he pulls it on the RPO, and the athleticism that he has can make that play. And I think that's part of the package is what you're going to get is sometimes you get.
Yeah, that's dangerous, man.
I hope that's a lesson learned. Need to kick it deep.
Yep. I'll put it on the ground one.
Or, yep, kicking it short like that. He was able to catch it and run.
Hill plows his way down inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. JJ on the carry that time. That's a 3-headed monster when Tupelo lines up in this package. See what Coach Ward opts to do here. You got plenty of tools at your disposal if you're the Golden Wave. For Bobo, he hasn't seen the end zone in 2 weeks. Didn't score against Lewisburg and hasn't scored so far tonight.
Let's make it happen right here.
He's in the back of this formation. Snap, and it is to Bobo. Right up the middle, unopposed. Kylan Bobo, touchdown Tupelo. 3-yard run.
Up left, broke that tackle, had one guy to beat, and he couldn't quite stay to his feet.
First down and goal for Sladen Shack and the Brandon Bulldogs. Shack going to give it to Hines Scott. Hines Scott off left side. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Hines Scott gets that touchdown.
Yeah, and I was kind of, if you could tell, I was willing that one to happen, but he is just really, it's had kind of a struggle this season, and we've not been able to find him really good carries in our offensive scheme. But really, the way we've opened it up tonight, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for him, but great to get him to the end zone.
3-yard touchdown run, so Bulldogs have touchdown, 5-yard touchdown throw. Sladen Shack to Corbin Covey.
Okay, so Brandon cruising against Meridian. This extra point will make it 21-0. I'm assuming it's going in. I was wrong. I was wrong. It's 20-0. Now, if you've been following us all year and you follow Grenada, Grenada's defending 6A champ. A problem they've had this year has been their defense, and they're playing a Saltillo team that has struggled to get in the win column, just 3-7, 1-3. But in their defense, they've been able to score some points this year. I mean, in their loss to New Albany, they scored 44.
Out of the shotgun, 3rd down and 7.
Let's see. 21 to Itawamba, 40 to 21 at Shannon, 62-28. So defense is not their calling card either, but they've been able to put up points, to say the least. So a surprising start still for Saltillo against Grenada. It is 10-7. Let's look around. Oxford is about to get the ball back against Starkville, 7-0. Speaking of like teams who have been close but haven't been able to finish the deal, that's Clinton also. The Arrows with an early 9-0 lead on Madison Central. If you remember just a couple weeks ago, Clinton was up on Oxford in the second half before Oxford just laid down the law, ended up winning that game 33-23. Right now, Clinton up 9-0. The Arrows need a win and some other funky things to happen to make the postseason, but it's not out of the realm of possibility if Clinton wins that they will make the postseason. Here we now are at Oak Grove and Pearl. The Warriors punting with what I believe is a 13-0 lead. And then we're back in Northwest Rankin and Petal. Remember, Petal in first place right now in 7A Region 3. A win tonight gives them the region title. They're tied with Northwest Rankin. Northwest Rankin with the football in the red zone, and they're coming out for a field goal. So let's see if the Cougars can knock one home to take a 10-7 lead.
He'll put it down at the 22-yard line, a 32-yard attempt. Rivers Belk will be the snapper. Jackson Marsalis the holder. And Campbell the kicker. He kicks it up. It's plenty long and plenty good. Brooks Campbell gives the Cougars a lead with a Citizens Bank field goal. Good job, Brooks Campbell. 11:23 to go in the half. Cougars lead 10.
First down carry goes to, that'll be Parks on the carry, and Parks takes it all the way out to the 39-yard line.
Josiah Shirley, excuse me there, with a touchdown saving tackle.
Tackle made by Josiah Shirley.
Just straight up the gut here, nothing fancy. Offensive line doing a good job clearing out on the pull. You see right there, Shirley just hanging on for dear life around Park's waist.
That backside backer for Oak Grove has got to be there in the cutback lane, and Parks taking advantage of an open seam. And that allows the Pirates to get out of the shadows of their end zone. First down carry Goes to Alexander this time.
Alexander just falling forward. Took one of the Oak Grove defenders for a ride.
Tell you what, and we've seen a lot of that. It's going to. You can't. There's not a lot of solo tackles tonight. It has got to be a gang effort because both these young men, both Alexander and Parks, they are pretty big backs as far as the high school is concerned. Neither one of them have ever passed a squat rack and not made a friend.
Yeah, we talked about Alexander's just about a pickup of one right there. It looks like he stumbled going into the line. But Alexander comes in 6'4", 222 pounds. Again, was out last week with an Achilles injury.
Johnson back to throw. Takes a deep drop, and he's going to throw that one away, but there was a receiver in the area. And now it'll be 4th down, and Starkville will have to punt.
Yeah, I think you've got to punt the ball away here on 4th down and 9. As Charger defense doing a nice job there of forcing the 3 and out.
Kenny Johnson has already attempted 15 passes. We're just in the first quarter. He's 8 for 15 for 66 yards. The Chargers, as a team, have only run 8 plays.
Yeah, only 1 first down. As you mentioned, I have not been on the field much at all here in the first quarter on offense.
Punt near.
There hits a wall, going to cut it back near side, and the Bulldogs, with great effort, he'll pick up maybe a yard on the play.
Everything stacked up on the inside. He'll try to bounce it out to the right.
Durr going to put it in the air. Obvious passing situation. And Durr connects for the first down. Ball on the turf. McDaniel's got it at the 40. Makes one man miss, 45. And takes it all the way back to midfield. Then loses the handle himself. We've got flags all over the place.
Take a look at it here on the Goliath trailer replay. Definitely a catch and a fumble. Let them sort it out, but that's B.J. Brown causing the fumble there.
And McDaniel clearly on the ground when the ball came out.
Did not get things set, so they will call a timeout. 29.
Once again, so we'll see how the Jags handle it. Shotgun. Looking to his right, got nothing there. He'll unload it late. He's got a man middle of the field, and he will score.
Yeah, man, that's pretty tough right there when they run trips to the right side and they run everybody deep. We just didn't have enough safety coverage on the back end, corners to help over the top, and they just kind of split us right there, put us all in a bind.
Yeah, you really felt like the Eagle front did their job. They do move him off his spot early.
Plenty of room. He's a seal block away, and he got it. Now he's inside the 20 to the 10 and into the end zone. Touchdown Tupelo, J.J. Hill. Second of the night. This one from 44 yards out.
We just want to say, man, we're grateful. 2-point conversion is good by Holmes County again. They'll extend it to 24-7. But we're grateful to have such a good working relationship with the school. That really starts with your staff.
11 there, just holds his man up just enough. Roberts can get by him and pick up a couple of extra yards. 8:16 counting here in the Keith and Larimore Insurance Agency second quarter.
And we've got a Hattiesburg Medical Supply injury timeout. Also, you look back on that replay, Sam Nicholas, I tell you what, really.
Looks back again, another check. Now the snap, fakes a handoff. Here comes a rush. Germany picked up the rusher. Good job by Germany Hayden, and good job.
Quarterback looking, rolls near side. Wilson Jr. going to tell him to go. He's going to find Hill down at the 10-yard line. And off his feet around the 6, it'll be first down and goal. And we got a late flag coming in around the 12-yard line.
Hill got again flushed out of the pocket, rolled to his right. It looks like they got a legal man downfield, but that's a good job.
All right, so Holmes County Central, this is not a team you want to get into a track meet with. They had a penalty on the first 2-point conversion. The second one is still good. So up 24-7 against Florence. Gavin Howard, 18th ranked player in Mississippi, 3-star player with a touchdown catch to get him to that advantage. So it's 24-7. Oxford scored in the first 30 seconds of the game, and no one scored since. I'm not salty about it at all. 7-0 Oxford over Starkville in the Little Egg Bowl. Oak Grove up 14-0 on Pearl. In 7A Region 2, Clinton needs to beat Madison Central by 8 points or more to make the postseason. So right now they're up 1-0. That's in the second quarter. Tupelo, you just saw J.J. Hill break a big touchdown run. The Mississippi State commit puts Tupelo up 21-6, and then Tupelo just did an onside kick, and they recovered it. So hopefully they'll show a replay of that because that was pretty sneaky. It's a region championship game. Tupelo trying to take down Desoto Central. Hopefully they'll show a replay. They're just sorting things out. But, it was most definitely a onside kick. Pretty cool. Up 21-6 on the road. Pretty gutsy thing to do. Let's go back to Oak Grove. It's a 13-0 lead. Score's wrong. They missed an extra point over Pearl.
Out of it, he's got the Javamos first down and more as he lost the handle on the football, and Deavius
ball, and it will be a penalty against Tupelo. They will get the football, but they'll have it further back, and they made him pick it up and take it back over. That's going to be a lot of it's not going to be a very fun practice for him.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to see it because it's an excitement penalty, just getting up, but you can't throw the football. Just not very good by the sophomore. You got to make better.
So with that Javamos first down, now it'll be a reverse to Caraway. Caraway getting out on the perimeter, had the edge and just tripped up, had a chance for a big gain.
Yeah, you take a look at it there initially, you think things are fixing to develop, and you see the defender for Pearl just reaching out, getting his foot, tripping him up. So after all that, only a pickup and 2 is going to bring up a 2nd and 8.
Looked like you going up the stairs here earlier this afternoon.
No doubt.
Receivers to the right. Johnson working out of the gun is going to look left, throw a quick pass, caught at the 39-yard line, and he gets across the 40 to the 42. Going to be a couple of yards short of the first down after a gain of 7 that time.
Yeah, he's got to get out to the.
Will be close to a Javamos first down. Looks like he'll be about a yard shy.
Ball spotted at the 41.
A call from our white hat.
Formation. 5 in the backfield on offense.
So a mental error by Oak Grove is 5 in the backfield, as one of the receivers did not line up on the line of scrimmage.
Smith, the quarterback for the Jags, has 3 receivers. And they draw the arrows offside.
Second and right around 14. And we've seen this a couple of times already tonight, is big gains, and in case going back to the first series, a touchdown called back by a.
2nd down and 2 coming up for Meridian. They're at the Bulldog 12-yard line. High snap, pull downhill. It's going to take the football. He's going to be hit hard, and there's a late flag comes in.
He's past the 10. He's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. You know it's a touchdown running.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He shot through there like a cannon.
Quick. That's what we needed. We needed to score. So right now it's 20-10. Chargers getting ready to kick the extra point.
You've played 13 minutes of football and got 30 points.
In to kick the extra point for the Chargers.
About to be
That
31.
first quarter took a while.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Maybe we got to get the jitters out of him.
So Whittemore's getting set there to receive the snap. Nether, he's stepping it off.
The tight end for the Jags. They hand off left side. Running back cuts it back up the middle, still on his feet.
Mikael Smith will pass, but generally runs. He's going to take it to the right side. He gets through the gap, still going down inside the 10, down to the 6, before he's ridden down by number 57, Wyatt Smith. But that'll be another.
Up near side or far side, and that ball is going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of the wide receiver. It'll be 3rd down and goal.
Fade route, 1-on-1, I believe.
Back's going to go in untouched for the
Takes the
Jaguars.
snap. Go run it
points.
straight ahead in behind J.J. Johnson.
By Trip Smith, the quarterback, Madison Central, of selling the read on that read option right there. Lean really heavy towards the line of scrimmage. The Clinton defense.
Opportunity. Ball sits on the far side, a receiver near and one far. Option play, quarterback looking, going to go back to the far side, going to try to make something happen himself. He's going to be run out of bounds, so it'll be 4th down, and he's going to lose 2 on the play.
Try the option.
Before the half, extra point pending. Kick is up, and the kick is good once again.
The Cougars as they'll extend the lead to 16-7, pending the point after coming off the foot of Brooks Campbell. Jackson Marsalis the holder, and as I mentioned, Rivers Belk. And Rivers is going on to play college ball as a long snapper. He's listed as a receiver long snapper his sophomore year, but now just strictly the long snapper, and he's earned himself some college football. Point after by Campbell is good, and a Capital Orthopedics point after, and the Cougars take a 17-7 lead with 5:46 remaining in the first half. We'll take 30 seconds and be back.
So like we mentioned at the top of the show, there are a number of possibilities for 7A Region 3, and right now the most likely scenario as we are in the second quarter of action tonight is this one. If Northwest Rankin, who's winning, and Oak Grove, who is winning, both win, and Brandon, oh no, that's not the right scenario. Darn it, guys. Where's the one about Northwest Rankin beating Petal? And then Brandon winning. Okay, here we go. Northwest Rankin beats Petal by 5 points or more, and both Oak Grove and Brandon win. Then Oak Grove's the number 1, Northwest Rankin the 2, Petal the 3, and Brandon the 4. So Northwest Rankin playing for a home playoff game in the first round next week. Wouldn't that be something? Petal, still plenty of time. Only 5:46 left in the second quarter. Plenty of time left in the night. Here's Oxford and Starkville, still 7-0. Isn't that funny how that works, guys? First 33 seconds, it's 7-0. We got ourselves a shootout. No more points. No more points. So Oxford has the ball. Little Egg Bowl. They've already got 7A Region 2 wrapped up. Got a lot of standing around on all of my other 7 screens I'm looking at right now, looking for something, but we'll just hang here for a minute.
Clapping, ready for the play. Here it is. Gives to Jamerson. Left side, hitting the backfield, and he's going to be stuffed. And the Chargers will have to punt again.
Pistol set. And they'll run it, Bobo. He's got room. He's got blockers, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tupelo. Kylan Bobo's second of the night.
As the famous philosopher said once, dodge, dip, dive, dodge, and duck.
Watch out when Bobo's coming. Touchdown, Golden Wave.
You know what that's from?
What's that from?
The movie Dodgeball.
A 17-yard run. I can't tell with the tenths in front of the yardage marker. But a run for a touchdown nonetheless for Kylan Bobo's. Daldrill's on for the extra point.
16 for 211 yards at this point in the game is wow. 13.2 yards per clip running the football.
All right, any takers on how many touchdowns Kylan Bobo has this year? Well, I can't really ask the guys in the studio and gal because I just said it. Kylan Bobo now has 23 rushing touchdowns on the season as Tupelo is looking like they're about to romp in the 7A Region 1 championship game. Speaking of romping right now, it's Holmes County Central up 24-7 on Florence. Brandon also romping Meridian. It's 20-0. And now I've got Petal with the ball, down 17-7 still, and we got a player down at Petal. Starkville now has the ball against Oxford on their own 20-yard line, and Clinton looks like they're getting ready to punt against Madison Central, up 9-7. We've had a lot of block punts this year, so we should probably go watch that punt because you never know what's gonna happen.
For Clinton to move forward, they're going to have to win by 8.
So punt team lined up unorthodox formation, to say the least. Now they shift into a more traditional set. Braylon Spann set back to kick this one deep, hopefully. Return man at his own 40. Spann boots it away. Takes a bad bounce if you're an Arrow fan. And the Jaguars will get started on the positive side of the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Madison Central at the Clinton 40.
If he doesn't stumble as he makes that catch, he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Lincoln's making a big play there.
Absolutely. First down. 6 minutes left here in the first half, and Starkville's in control here on this possession.
First down at the Charger 37-yard line. Knotts goes in motion. They're going to give it to Jenkins. Jenkins bounces it to the outside. Hit and dropped, though, back at the 36-yard line. He got a yard, and that's it. Chargers have done an excellent job against the Starkville running backs tonight. Second down and 9 now at the 36-yard line. 5:30 to go here in the first half. Chargers 7, Jackets nothing.
Comes up big again. I believe that's his third interception on the season.
Yeah, BJ had one last week. You see BJ just stretching out for the football, cradles it, brings it in. Now they're going to have a discussion.
And Atwood just threw up a prayer.
I don't like this if they're having to talk about it, but initially.
Principal Jason Thomas. Eagles come out in an I formation, hand it right up to the up back. Looks like it was maybe Houston there getting Boyd rather, getting a chance to crack at it. Gains about 1. You see Houston now join the Eagles in the huddle.
Yeah. And Houston has.
Madison Central hit a big play, and the
down and finally going to be knocked down. That will be inbound, so Coach Causey will burn a Pine Belt Ford timeout. You see it here on the Goliath Trailers instant replay as Williams picks up the yards after the catch and the Javamos first down.
Well, I just talked about it, how wide open those guys were in the flats. A huge pickup there. I mean, it's every time. Pirates have no answer for that. While we got a second, I want to thank State Farm agent Jason Wesley, once again being a sponsor this year. Jason, 83 grad of Oak Grove High School. Played on the 82 state championship team. Jason, a second-generation State Farm agent, been serving his clients at State Farm for 31 years. He and his staff take pride in their friendly and personal service, can assist you in a variety of insurance needs. Jason is always giving back to our community, and he would like to help you as well. Go to jasonwesley.com or go by his office on Highway 98 next to PJ's Coffee.
Far side, here goes Tyson. Splits 2 guys, and Tyson's going to pick up about 14 on that play.
Good run to the short side. Tyson picking up a few blockers, got the first down. Could have been more.
First down and 10 dogs. That's their 7th first down of the night. To back off each shoulder is Shaq. Receiver each side of the formation. Again, Shaq going to hand the football off.
All right, sorry about that, folks. A little technical difficulty. If I love the internet, technology's great, but we're back. We are back, and I don't know how much we missed. We missed a Meridian touchdown against Brandon. It's 20-7 Brandon Bulldogs. Oak Grove driving on Pearl. Nothing really happening there. Holmes County Central still up 24-7 on Florence. Tupelo still up 28-6 on Desoto Central. Petal is down 17-7 still to Northwest Rankin, and Northwest Rankin has the football with 2:23 to go in the second quarter. So not a whole lot of change during that little snafu. Let's go to Northwest Rankin as the Cougars, with a little time left in the second quarter, trying to steal a few more points before halftime.
Number 42, Cullen Hitson on the tackle. Second down, 9. Clock's going to cross 2 minutes. At the half, stay tuned. We got a little diamond action on our interviews for halftime.
Back for a Jaguar touchdown. What a crucial mistake. Eagles not there, number 1, to recover the fumble, but then
afterwards all the way up to near midfield at about the 49-yard line. Jackson Marsalis came from the slot off the left side, came across the middle. Gavin picked it up quickly and hit him in stride. Jackson with a big explosive play, brought to you by Simpson Orthodontics.
Up top looking for Bowles, and that's going to be incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yeah. Fakes the handoff to Germany, throws it up over the middle, got Deshaun Dillon, loses his footing. The turf monster got him, and he goes down at the 30, 31 they're going to say. Another Bank Plus first down, a Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet. explosive play with 1:15.
Wide and put into the end zone. 32.
To work with. Fakes the handoff. Gavin is going to be sacked. Came off the right end. And this time there is a timeout called. I believe Coach Cooper called it. Ball lost back to the 37. A loss of 6. It'll be second down 16. Timeout with 1:04. We'll take a break. We'll be back on the Cougar Sports Network.
In one way or another so far tonight. Third down. Shaq going to give it to Tyson Robinson. Tyson works inside, and he should have enough for the first down, a 3-yard, 4-yard pickup.
Robinson running the football. The left side, getting behind Newell and Dalton Gregg.
8th first down of the night as we hit the 4:27 mark. Until the half, Dogs on top 20-7. Senior night here at Bulldog Stadium. Inside the red zone, Shaq again, play action, looking. Throw the slant route, that should be a penalty there, you would think. Chris, was that not a hold, or did my eyes just deceive me?
100% was. Grabbed him all the way across the body, and, of course, Lamar is asking for, hey, where's it at? And he was looking straight at it and did not call it. That's an unfortunate break.
How?
Not sure.
How did the back judge miss it?
In the slot to the right. Johnson, he's going to throw. He's under pressure. Johnson rolls out to the left. He's got running room. He's got a first down to the 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. One man to beat. He tripped him up at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, once again, it was Johnson, man. We just had nothing done down the field.
Whistle, and Coach Clinton wants to take a timeout on the field. I don't guess those two officials are Meridian alumni. We're going to take a 30.
Be a little close now, probably a little bit outside, but give us about 10 yards, 8-10 yards, and we're in range. Back to pass is Gavin. Throws it up over the top. Got a man there, and incomplete. A lot of contact. Just incidental, though, both people. So it'll bring up 4th down 7. What is Coach Cooper going to do? Clock stops with 52 seconds to go in a half. Ball's at the 28. That'd make it a 45-yard attempt. Brooks Long on the season is a 41. So this 45 might be close.
Second and 10 at the.
Goes in motions, Germany Hayden, snap back. Gavin's rolling to his right, hits Germany in the flat, and there's the defender, read that perfectly. When Germany spread out, number 16 came over there immediately. That's Deshaun Jones and makes the tackle for a loss. And
Knotts took a hard hit. They're going to actually spot him down at the 26.
And again, and you got Ewing over to his left shoulder. Ball snap. Trusty going to throw it real quick. Hardiman, but had it a little high out and just pressure coming at him.
That was a good job of number 2, Kellen Shannon. He was back deep, and he got down to that line of scrimmage quick.
So incomplete pass. That's going to make it 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers.
Man, it's been a replay. Well, that's. Looking for an explanation as Coach Eugene Clinton.
Cougars. Yeah, so Walker
just
caught it
missed
kind of
an
falling.
assignment on the
like he should.
Because Malcolm Fournette didn't do anything fancy. He just sprinted off the line of scrimmage down the field, ran right by the defender without anybody picking him up, and took it all the way down inside the 5. Timeout, Petal. We'll take timeout. Back in 60 seconds on the Cougar Sports Network.
Up, and Perry pops up and says a couple of words to him, and see Trace Wilson.
Yeah, and I'm glad he's going to call his officials, call him back. Talk about it again, but looking at the replay, Walker high points it, falls backwards. And the one thing he did, I tell you what, he kept it kind of his outside arm, kept it secured high before he ever.
Left side. Plenty of space. He's right at that yard to gain. So we'll see where they mark it here for the Jags.
Yeah, and defensive-wise, we're having a problem just setting the edge. You know, they're spreading us out.
Beat. He's looking. Now Trust's got to scramble. Get that ball up.
Keep running, Palmer. There you go. That was smart.
There you go. He's going to be out of bounds over here. He's going to have enough for a first down.
Yeah, he didn't have any pressure once he got out of the pocket, and he kind of slowed down, and all the defenders started dropping again, trying to cover people.
Walker straight ahead and into the end zone. 30 clock still running, down to 31. But so the Petal Panthers get into the end zone.
Ball's going to be tossed to 29. Ewing goes around that left side. He got a few yards on the play.
Man,
there's a flag.
Yeah.
Late hit.
You know why?
Getting out of the pocket, getting a good.
First and foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense. First and 10.
It'll be first down and goal coming up around the 1 yard line.
But that's a great effort by Slade Shackett getting out of the pocket.
Seconds. Trip Smith trying to buy time to get one last chunk to the end zone. He's got the arm for it, that's for sure. He's got one man back, and it is in and out of his hands. A late push.
1-by-1 set, first down and goal to go at the 1 yard line. Shack going to give it, nope, play action, going to throw jump ball. It's going to be incomplete. It'll be second down.
Try to hit Eli Morey right here at the right pylon, the front pylon, and throw it a little bit too high for him. Covered well in the back end by.
For a touchdown. Good play. Yep. Been looking for that.
Yeah, old football coach told me one time the most indefensible play is the tight.
Jodeci. That's probably Jodeci.
Second down. Shack going to give it to C4. He's going to walk in on the counter play. Touchdown, Bulldog.
That's exactly what I was hoping to see. If we could somehow put ourselves in a situation to try to get Campbell to the end zone, and we do.
A lot of Bulldogs touching the football tonight. Hines Scott, Laurie Bowles, C.J. Campbell, Tyson Robinson, Duke Johnson, Corbin Covey. Great.
And the quarterback will take it himself all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. 4:35 left here in the first half, and the halftime cannot come quick enough.
Safety looks like Mason Eco. They're going to hand it to Germany straight ahead. There's nowhere to go. He'll stack up for a loss of a yard. Looks like Coach Cooper is going to let the clock run and just go to the half with a 4-point lead. Not looking to call a timeout. Looks like he's walking towards an official and going to let it go. That's going to
design run. He's to the 10. Knocked out of bounds at the 6. Sits that time for Kingston Johnson, who has now rushed for 128 yards in tonight's game in the first half. He's thrown for 141. He has accounted for 269 yards of offense. Second down and 4 at the 6-yard line. Johnson's just a junior, 6 foot 175. Here's a give, and he is stuffed in the backfield. This time a nice tackle by Colin Flanagan as Johnson kept it and took the hit. No gain on the play. It'll be
good kick in the end zone. That's going to be a touchback.
That's what I
like.
Right, that's what I like.
No.
Jackets at the Chargers 6. Down to 44 seconds to go. Jackets are showing no urgency here as they're taking their time. The clock continues to tick. They're down to 9 seconds on the play clock. They'll send 3 wide receivers wide to the left. From the 6-yard line, 3rd and 4. Johnson back to throw, looking right. Rolls right, throws, got a man wide open, touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Torian Knotts coming across, makes the catch, and the Jackets are a point away from tying this game up. Torian Knotts, their running backs have been big out of the backfield tonight. 5 catches for Jenkins, 6 for Knotts. the extra point is good, and it was 17 seconds to go before halftime. Your score, the Oxford Chargers 7, the Starkville Yellow Jackets 7 here in the Little Egg Bowl. The 26th meeting between the two programs. And the Chargers have not played very well at all here in this second quarter, as they have.
It's short to his receiver, almost a interception opportunity for Lahari Bowles.
1-by-3 set now for Wilson. Second down and 10. Drops to throw on second down, rolls far side, looking, going to throw. Stop route, that ball looks like it hit the ground. They're going to say he hauled that in, though. Chris, that ball looked like it hit the ground.
That's what I was going to say.
It is caught at the 25 and gets it back to the 30. So Oxford will have it with 4.
Third down and 2 coming up. Ball's at the 31-yard line. 2-by-1 set for Junior Wilson. Quick screen. Now they're going to run inside, and that play is going to get blown up as it was a little screen with a little razzle-dazzle, but the dazzle got razzled.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if they were trying to set up the same play previously that got him down to the 11-yard line, but it's going to be reversed.
We lost both of them right at the end. It's hard to get up. You know, I mean, they're kids.
So ball's going to be snapped by Saltillo. He throw it. Oh, he overthrew his receiver over there on the right side.
Glad he's not 6 foot. He looks like he's about 5'8".
Right.
He would have caught that one.
On the live stream. High snap. That punt end over end. I think that may have been touched. And that ball is going to roll inside the 50 down to around the 45. Check that, 43-yard line of the Brandon Bulldogs to be first down and 10.
Yeah, I think it got partially blocked by David Brown, sophomore linebacker. It appeared that way. But the Bulldogs are going to get first down at the Bulldog 43.
He's down the sideline, and we're going to knock him out of bounds. That's a huge first down, but he's going to be at the 30-yard line of the Charger side of the field.
Yeah, somebody got the spy on that guy.
Yeah, there was nobody on the back at all. I don't know if we were in zone or man, but
it's like soccer at St. Patrick's at 5:30. Girls basketball, Germantown at 6 as Sladen Shack gives to Tyson Robinson. And Tyson, he's got a chance to break it there. Going to break another tackle. Tyson's off and running. 40, 35, 30. Tyson going to walk out of bounds around the 24-yard line. It'll be first down, Bulldogs. That's going to be a pickup of 10, 20.
Quarter. Saltillo's come set. Ball's going to be snapped. Quarterback steps back, looks to the right. He's going to throw it right in that corner, and we're going to jump up and intercept it.
We got it, man.
And come out of it, and they're going to knock him down. I thought we caught it in end zone. We should have went down in end zone.
Yeah, Corday picked it off in the end zone and take a knee.
Well, you think when you get the ball, you think about running.
There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, I think it's on us, which it'll be after the change of possession. Yeah. So they'll just.
Duke Johnson over the far sideline, but that is just a great play. Great play by the Meridian defensive back. Initially, he was turned around and got turned at the last minute to haul that interception in, but
zone or nothing here for the Jags. They will take a timeout. As they take a timeout, we'll take a quick timeout with them as well. We'll bring you this big fourth down. 2:30 left in the first half on the Eagle Sports Network.
I got some else.
First down and 10 now for Meridian. They have the ball at their 3-yard line. Out of their own end zone, going to hand to Hill. Hill is hit and stacked up. He'll pick up about 2 on the play.
Number 3, Hill on the carry.
23 carries on, 23 yards on 8 carries for Hill.
3 yards on the play. Second down and 7 from the 7-yard line.
Ball's at the 7. We're under a minute, 57 seconds to go.
So Chargers come set. We're going to have one receiver both sides. Trustees in the end zone here to receive it. Ball's going to be handed off to Ewing. Ewing goes through that. He got through. Yeah, and he's out and open.
Oh, here comes the late flag.
Run!
They're going to catch him, bring him down around the 30.
There's another flag.
Got a flag, man. We got a flag.
Flags everywhere.
I'm confused. There was one flag.
Gonna be holding.
I think they're saying holding.
Yeah, this other one's not holding though.
Get that extra man back there. Not a lot happening. Going to continue to scramble. He's going to buy as much time as he can. He throws this one opposite side. Eagles got to wrap up here. And it looks like they'll bring him down short of the line to gain, but not before a big effort by the Jags. It at least makes us sweat a little bit. So Eagle offense with 2:13 in desperate need of some points right here before the half. Most of these situations, 2:13 backed up in this territory, you'd be content to take it, but the Eagles need all the points they can get to try to turn this into a ball game again.
Exactly. We'll take anything we can get. We can get down and get in field goal range right here at a minimum, but you definitely don't want to turn the ball over on this side of the field and give them an easy score. Worst case scenario is if you have to punt the ball to kind of give yourself some room, but hopefully we can get a move on, kind of get some momentum going into the half and try to get some points on the board.
That's right. Eagle playmakers don't make it to the huddle until about 6 seconds left on the.
Oh, yeah.
You're right, he
Looked
did,
like
man.
He stopped, and all of a sudden he was loose. No, we're inside the 5, I think.
Well, where they're lined up, it's not.
Yep.
Unless they're fixing to walk it
You're
off
right.
again.
So I'm looking over here.
Yeah. You see where
see their feet, can't you?
Where receivers lined up over here.
Yeah, man. Let's get it right here, guys.
2:47 left here, and it's 98 yards to go for a touchdown.
So Chargers going to have one receiver each side. Cotton's on the far left.
Let's do it again.
Man, what, we got a TV timeout or something?
I think we got
a
a water break.
He's running back over here telling the coach, Saltillo, what's going on with the penalties.
Yeah. See, what he tell them, say, guys, you know what, man, we really messed up, man. We should have really gave them guys that. But since we're at home, though, we're going to let y'all have it.
All right, so we are getting to halftime of most of these games. So we can rattle off some scores while we wait for Saltillo and Grenada to do something, and then Holmes County Central and Florence both just standing around. We got Tupelo up 28-6 on Desoto Central. That's a 7A Region 1 championship game. Clinton is beating Madison Central at halftime 16-14. The Arrows need to beat Madison Central by 8 to make the playoffs. Starkville and Oxford 7-7 in the Little Egg Bowl, as Holmes County Central does not have the ball anymore. Florence does. It's 40-7. Florence needs a win to stay in the postseason picture, and it looks like the season might be ending for the Eagles tonight. Same for Saltillo, who's given up 28 unanswered points to Grenada. It's 35-10 Chargers. We got Northwest Rankin over Petal 17-13 at halftime, and then Oak Grove. See, we thought it was 13-0, but their score ticker said 14-0, so 13-14. We'll get a better idea of that after the break, but Oak Grove looks like they're on their way to at least a tie for first. There's a lot that could still happen in 7A Region 3. If Petal wins tonight, they will win the region title. So let's go back to Grenada now, see what they can do so they can get another score before halftime.
Tripped over his own player.
Right. Man, if it wasn't for that, he would have been gone.
Tackle made by number 10, Ford for the Tigers.
It's going to get about 2.
Second down for the Chargers.
So second down and about 8. He's going to move it outside I think it's around the 6-yard line or so. We're down to 2 minutes, 20 seconds
Somebody better
here.
come over here.
Chargers lead by a score of 35-10. Got 2 receivers on the right side this time. Nobody on the left. Ball's going to be snapped. Hands it to Taylor. Taylor goes to that left side. He's going on down the line. He's still on his feet running. He's past the 50, past the 40.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
I think he lost. Yep. He went out of bounds over there around the 45, I guess.
I think he kind of got confused where he was.
Yeah.
Trying to outrun him to the sideline, and he got to the sideline.
So that's a big first down. We move it from the 6 all the way down to the South Panola 45.
Yep. It's about a 55-yard run, 50-yard run. And they don't have anybody over here on Hardeman. Nobody near him.
Chargers snap it. Trusty sits back. He's looking down the field. He's going to throw it to Cotton. Cotton's caught it. And he's going to be tackled right there. I think he's got enough for a first down. Yeah. He's going to move the ball down to the 36.
Still got a minute 48 going.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're going to say it's just a little short.
Well, they
Ball's
don't
gonna
know.
be a yard
They don't
short.
know. They weren't even
Probably
down
going
here.
to throw a little split end screen out here to Hardeman.
So it's 2nd and 1. Ball's going to be snapped. Yep. Throw it over here to Hardeman real quick. He's going to be
still in bounds.
Yep.
Forced out of bounds by number 45, Bramble.
So that will be a first down.
Number 57, Smith.
They didn't know if he was first down or not. They weren't down here.
For the Chargers.
So Chargers move it down. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's at the
still got 2 timeouts.
31-yard line.
Oh, we stacked over here, man.
Yeah, got 3 receivers stacked right. Ball snap handed to Ewing. Ewing goes through that right. He's still on his feet, and he dives forward. Another effort there.
Yep, I like that, man. I like old Ewing,
I think
man.
he got about 9 yards on that play. Clock's down to a minute, 12 seconds and counting. It's 2nd and 1.
Bring up 2nd down.
Watch Cotton on this right here. Watch Cotton.
Yeah, they've got him walked up in his face.
You got Cotton and Hardeman over here on the right side. Ball snap. Trusty steps back.
He's holding.
Throws it over here to Hardeman. Hardeman's got it, and they're going to take him out of bounds.
Yeah.
That should. Oh, he's going to keep the clock running.
I get it that Zayin's so big, but this kid's just grabbing his jersey and hanging on to him, and they're not even attempting to throw a flag.
For the Chargers.
Hey, you got to knock him off for you, man. You got to knock him off for you. Knock him off for you.
At the Tiger 15.
Give me 1st and 10. Ball's at the 15. We're down to 43 seconds. Ball snap. Going to toss it over to Ewing. Ewing goes outside that left side. They're not going to catch him.
I think he's going to be
He's in the end zone.
There's Buck Sweep again, that little toss play.
Yep. So that's going to bring the score up now with 34 seconds. Score is 41-10. And getting ready to kick the extra point.
I'll take 41 in the first half,
Yes,
42.
Sir. Yes, sir. So 41, it'll be 42 here if we get this extra point. Nethery's getting set here for the extra point attempt. Ball's going to be snapped in place, kicks away, and it's good. And that extra point is brought to you by Grenada Star, and that makes it 4.
All right, so Grenada now up 42-10. So the Chargers are going to be locked into that 3 seed in the 6A playoffs that'll start next week. We're going to get to our picks after the commercial. So let's hear a word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hello, my name's Taylor Wilson. I'm the physical therapist at the Crystal Springs location. Here at Crystal Springs, we offer a variety of services for physical therapy, such as LSVT Big for our Parkinson's population, dry needling, cupping, blood flow restriction training for our athletes, and even vestibular rehab. Here we treat a wide array of different diagnoses, such as sports-related injuries, post-op patients, work-related conditions, neurological conditions, geriatrics, balance and fall prevention as well. I think one thing special about our clinic that sets us apart is we're all local, which helps us kind of form a relationship with the patients in the community. We're kind of all from here, so it makes it kind of a warm, welcoming environment. I also like to think of performance therapy as a family, which is the exact environment we try to create for our patients as soon as they walk in the door. Here at Crystal Springs, we're very active in our community. We have participated in our local farmers market, and we have done some balance screenings there for the community. We've also participated in local school career days for middle school kids. And we also host a coffee club once a week for former and current patients, which is just a good way to get everyone in here and socialize. If you are in the Crystal Springs area, you can contact us directly or contact our other 14 locations within the state. We are performance therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
All right, thanks again to Performance Therapy for your support throughout the entire year. The show would not be possible without you. We really appreciate the support as we are finishing up year 4 of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live. Also, a big shout out to Roosters and Basils in Flowwood for feeding us pregame every single week this season. I had 11 pepperoni pizzas over the course of 11 weeks. That's all I got. We can see it. You can see. Man, this is so mean. Next year, we're going to have mics for everyone. We're going to have We're going to have Mike's. No, especially for Abby. She's the newest one, and she's the sassiest one. So we have a staff pick'em challenge that we started about, 3 or 4 weeks in. Sounds about right. And let's see where we're at. This is going to be the most unexciting finish ever. Because look at that. Hayes and me, 52 and 20. And look at these two ding-dongs. We picked the same games. So we're going to tie. So we talked about a challenge. Feel free to offer up your best challenge for us to do to break the tie. We talked about a punt, pass, and kick. We talked about kicking a field goal by breaking into Jackson Prep next door. Anybody from Prep's watching, just please let us in after. We'll come kick. Of course, we had the golf simulator right here. I feel like that would be the best one. I'll give Hayes about 5 strokes, and then I'll still beat him, and then we'll finish it. So it's a good comp. Where's Andrew? Did Andrew pick all the same games too? Yep. He sure did too. So Andrew can't make up any ground. So that was fun. It's too bad it's going to end in a tie because I hate ties. Ties are no good. Next year we'll remember to do this starting week 1 so we can tie from the very beginning. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Still got a lot of games at halftime. Senior night at a lot of places tonight. Grenada just went to the half. They're up 42-10 on Saltillo. Did I say that right now? I did. I've been saying it wrong the whole night. Sorry about that. So yeah, we're just kind of standing around. Yep, we got senior night at Brandon. Senior night at Madison Central. Senior night at Florence. Obviously senior night at Oxford and Oak Grove and Desoto Central and at Petal. So these halftimes could take a little while. Madison Central looks like they're coming out, but they're still doing their presentation right now. And I think they list off all the ACT winners or something like that, or the high ACT scores. I've been to a few of them at Madison Central over the years. They got a lot of kids in the 30s, like a lot of them. There's a lot of perfect scores either, which blows my mind. I don't know about y'all. I got a 23 on mine. Push-up challenge?
To break the tie.
Push-up challenge? Let's do that. Thanks, Brad. I like that one. We can do it right now.
You're going to challenge the guy with a robotic arm.
You have a robotic arm?
I have. He broke his arm pretty bad.
Thank you for the idea, Brad, but Hayes apparently has an issue with his arm. He doesn't have a real arm, apparently. Plates and screws in your arm?
It was completely...
What'd you do? He fell off a ladder. Hey, you want to know who also hung all of the insulation in this room on a 15-foot ladder? Hayes.
He's like
Bucky from Marvel. He's the winter soldier. All right, let's take another. Oh, hey, we got a game. Or is that we back? Okay, it's 14-0. They say it's 14-0. I could have sworn they missed their extra point. I guess they didn't. We're back. We got Pearl and Oak Grove. Oak Grove trying to see if they can't steal the 1 seed. So if Northwest Rankin ends up beating Petal by 4 points or less. Wait, what? If Northwest Rankin beats Petal by 5 points or more and both Oak Grove and Brandon win, then Oak Grove's the number 1 seed. So the number 1 seed still in play for Oak Grove. They're up 14-0. Right now, that's the only game we got going. So we'll just hang out and watch them for a little bit. Here we go from the Warriors and the Pirates.
All right. I want to give a shout out to Ben McCoy watching from San Antonio, Texas once again this week. Appreciate you watching every weekend, Ben, out in San Antonio.
Parks with the first down carry. Parks out in the open field. Peyton Parks across the 50. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Pirates. Peyton Parks takes it the distance to start the third quarter. And not the start you want if you're part of the black and gold faithful, as Peyton Parks takes the first play from scrimmage for pay dirt. And the Pirates get on the board here with 11.5 into the third, or excuse me, remaining in the third quarter.
Well, just straight up the middle. One of the linebackers, I assume, was cut off. And he was in the third level of Oak Grove's defense before you could blink an eye, and he just housed it.
As Wyatt Choppa on for the PAT. Snap is back, kick is up. And Choppa style adds the PAT to make it 14-7. Another look here as Peyton Parks, nothing fancy there. You see a little bit of a hold on the linebacker McDaniel, and Pirates get away with it, and Parks takes it the distance.
Oak Grove has got to be careful here, Carr. Would not be surprised if the Pirates, they pooch kick it anyway into the kind of this dead zone in the middle of the football field, but it's my understanding they got away with one last week, recovered kind of the, you call it an onside kick, but kind of just put it where nobody was, We're able to come up with it. Warriors got to be careful here that Pearl does not come and steal another possession. The Warriors have put Aiden Howard in that middle section.
Coach Causey talked about nothing but skilled guys that handle the football on the field for the kickoff return unit this week, because to Lance's point, this is a group in Choppa and the Pirates that kick it all over the yard. Looking for a misplay, and there you see a little bit of a pooch kick. Caraway's got it at the 32. Micah Caraway looking for a little bit of a seam, and Caraway will take it out to the 45. We've seen that the last couple of weeks, Lance, as the kick has gone to Caraway, and Caraway has made the most of his opportunities.
Yeah, he has answered the bell every time. Just goes north and south right there, picks up what he can, but sets up this Warrior offense. Good field position. Ball sits just shy of the 44-yard line.
Hall and the Warriors have got to do something to answer that Pirate touchdown, get that lead back to 2 scores here. Diamond formation at the top of your screen. Hall's going to flip it out to Chevy. Got a block. Makes one man miss. Takes it to the 49-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 5 for Chevy and the Warriors.
Yeah, just putting Chevy out there with 3 guys maybe to make a block or get in the way of the defenders and let Chevy use his skill.
And tell you what, big Malachi Travis and Quay Hudson out on the perimeter too, coming out there. So some beef to come out there and block for Chevy. We'll see if they go back to that again. Going to the ground this time as with Williams gets the carry. And Chevy will pick up just about 2.5. So that'll bring up 3rd and short now.
Tell you what, Carr, that little cutback is there. Chevy, we've seen him do that and take advantage of it. But
so now Chevy.
Yet he gets good momentum. He's already at the 20, taken down at the 30. He turned a negative into a positive. That's good starting field position for the Jacks. Yeah, considering where he could have been, I mean, if you make the tackle on the catch there, you're going to have him pin back much further.
Down to the 35.
That's the Roman Causey we are used to seeing. Just goes off the right side of that line. As you see the seal block there, doing a good job of going downfield, picking up big gain. Fresh set of downs for Oak Grove.
So with that, Java Mo's first down. Oak Grove keeps the drive alive, goes right back to Roman. Roman, little dancing, and Causey again with the big pickup. Picks up another Java Mo's first down, but we've got a flag on the play.
Don't know if that's going to be a late hold downfield or maybe a face mask, but Roman Causey back-to-back big runs, just picking and weaving. I think that is
going to be, it is indeed a face mask, so that'll tack on 15 more.
Another advanced pet care penalty on the Pirates, so add 15 to that run.
That'll be half the distance, actually, so that'll be put the Warriors, after this one's marked off inside the Rozier Construction red.
All right, so the audio not working the best at Clinton right now. The Jaguars driving out of halftime up 16-14. If Madison Central beats Clinton, then Madison Central is going to be the 3 seed in the first round of the 7A state tournament next week. Meanwhile, you got Starkville, who would then be the 4 seed, and Starkville is playing Oxford tonight, and that game is tied at 7. The Little Egg Bowl is a game that Starkville has dominated. They're 20-5 all time. They've won 4 in a row, including a 20-0 win in the 2023 postseason. So the Jaguar season, Madison Central has been up and down. Had some great moments and some not so great moments. They beat Starkville on the road last week 38-35. They lost to Germantown for the first time ever. Lost 16-14 to Oxford. Their losses have been close. They lost at Brookhaven. That was a great game as Oak Grove scores a touchdown. Roman Causey gets in the end zone. So now Oak Grove responds to Pearl's touchdown to start the half, and they're back to his 2-score lead as we wait for the point after from Cooper Miller. Northwest Rankin and Petal are back. Petal is down 17-13. The Petal Panthers can win 7A Region 3 with a win tonight. They've got the football, and they're looking at a 2nd and 10. Extra point is up, and it is good for Oak Grove. Let's go to Petal.
Ball off to Brown again. This time Brown finds some room as he snakes through the line. He'll be brought down by number 72, Machia Silva. Coming up to put an assist on there is number 4, Xavier Porter. A gain of 4. They're going to give him 5 out to the 48. It'll be 3rd down 5 for the Petal Panthers. Opening possession of the second half. Belton takes a snap, looks to his right, is going to pass it, knocked down, I believe 72, Machia Silva. Got those paws up into the air and knocked it down on the.
It's a run on 3rd down. 3rd and 5 is what they needed. They got that and more. Running back, Mikhail Stevens with a big run, taken down near the 20, 1st and 10, Madison Central. Yeah, that's the second time they were kind of.
All right, that's one for each team on a sideline warning. Now snap back to Gillentine. Gets it away on a little rugby style. It's going to be end over end. We'll take a Petal bounce.
On the quarterback draw, using his strength to fall forward and get what he can, and what he can get is about 5, maybe even 6 yards. See, a lot of running back, normally in a shotgun formation, you're going to be flanked to the right or left by the running back. In this case, he was flanked to his right, sends the running back in motion. He ends up where they're kind of in the slot position in the drive where a wide receiver would be. Leaves no one in the backfield, so Clinton has to determine whether they're going to have to recover the pass or potential quarterback draw the middle. They did a pretty solid job, allowed the quarterback to get about 5.5 yards on the 1st down carry.
Okay, so we're back in Madison Central. Jaguars with the football, 16-14. They got a 2nd and about 5, and that goes nowhere. The Arrows defense gets a stop there. Looking around, Tupelo and Desoto Central are back. Tupelo's up 28-6. Oxford and Starkville are back. That game is tied at 7. Northwest Rankin about to take over the football against Petal, up 17-13 with 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter there. And now it looks like we're having a feed issue with Madison Central. Tupelo is back up 28-6, and they've got a 1st and 20 right here against DeSoto Central in a 7A Region 1 championship game. We are having some feed difficulties with Clinton, so we'll see if we can get that one back soon. And while we wait on that, we'll just watch Tupelo and DeSoto Central as we work through that issue.
Around the area, Starkville is tied with Oxford at halftime, 7-7. That Horn Lake Lewisburg game is closer than
20-10 right now at halftime. So, 10-point game. I would have never dreamed it. Horn Lake is a team that, for me, is the 2nd best team in this division.
There goes Braylon Williams with a crowd around him. He'll wiggle his way to the 40. Had a nice little alleyway and a nice play action there to fake everybody out.
Yeah, that's that zone read where we're arcing our H-back over for what would be the quarterback player. So we're reading the defensive end. If he crashes on the running back, Braylon pulls, we're blocking the player for
1st and 10 at midfield. Johnson takes the snap, hands it off to Knotts, running left, and he gets down to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Chargers did a good job in the first half of containing Knox. Another nice play there by this Charger defense. Able to pick up a couple on the run.
Maddox will check in for Coleman defensively for the Chargers. 2nd down and 7. Opening drive of the second half. Jackets have not led in this game. Oxford got the lead early on the second play of the game, but then did not.
Play fake. Durg is taking himself, runs right into McDaniel. Then Grantham comes and finishes off Durr and the rest of the Warriors. That'll be about a yard gain. So 4th down.
Coming back, and Day thought he made the catch, but the official said no. I couldn't see the ground for the players. But it'll be 3rd down and about 4. Apex Apparel and Athletics, 3rd down opportunity for the Cougars. Personnel change. Keegan Lowry goes off. Jackson Marsalis comes in as a slot receiver to the left side. Noah Williams outside of Jackson. Deshaun Dillon wide to the left. Day Branch to the near side. Jackson in motion. Snap back, fakes the handoff. Here comes the rush, gets it away. Incomplete. Deshaun Dillon looking for a flag. Reaching around, knocking it down was number 3, Carmelo Ross. So it'll be a 4th down and about 4 for the Cougars. Offense is staying on the field. 9:08 remaining in the third quarter. Cougars going to set up to go for it on 4th and 4. See if they actually do. 15 seconds. Now they're going to shift, and they're doing a speed drill to get the kick unit on. Ryder on to punt. 10 seconds, plenty of time. Cougars offense is set. Snap back to Ryder. Kick it away. A good high kick will be fair caught. No, the ball hit the ground. It's loose. The Cougars say they have it. And let's wait. Yes, Cougars get the muffed punt. The punt returner signaled fair catch, but then the ball hit the ground in front of him.
On their opening drive of this half. 2-minute, 15-second drive results in a Yellow Jacket touchdown, and they'll come on and try to make it a 14-7 Starkville lead.
Gallego will attempt the extra point. Starkville strikes early. The kick is up, and it is good. 9:45 to go in the third quarter. The Jackets take their first lead of the night.
Jaden Jones wants to pass on first down, looking to his right. Out near the numbers, has a receiver out there. The catch is made for about 8 or 9 yards. On the reception is Jamari.
So as we were watching Northwest Rankin recover the muff punt, Starkville scored. You saw the extra point. So now Starkville leads 14-7. Madison Central up 21-16 now on Clinton. The Arrows have some work to do in the third quarter in the jungle.
Hash mark in Jaguar territory. Jones fakes the handoff, throws a quick pattern out to the left side. The catch is made, taken off his feet right at the 40-yard line. Is Jaden Johnson, but not before he's got first down yardage. Ball spotted at the 39, and another 1st and 10 for Clinton.
And I don't think Petal was ready. Snap back to McHale, runs to the right, tries to find room, not much there. He'll get about to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Thrown for over 1,100 yards, and this time he hands it off. The Jaguars make contact in the backfield. Running back's able to push forward for perhaps back to the line of scrimmage, and so no gain on the first down carry to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, good.
Man comes in motion. Gavin takes the snap, back to pass, looks, throws it up over the top. Got a man there, and flag on the play.
And Lowry wants to throw and is outside the extended arms of his intended target. That pass falls incomplete. And now a Grace Crossing 3rd and 10 upcoming, a big play here at late parts of our third quarter.
Vincent Moore from Madison Central right in his face. Overthrew the pass, but he had a lot of pressure coming right at him. Possession play for Clinton.
Ball in the middle of the field at the 39-yard line in Jaguar territory. Perhaps
out of the gun to give us to Jamerson. Left side, Jamerson's got a little bit of room this time, and as he's down to the 43-yard line, a gain of 5, and it'll set up 3rd down and 5 for the Chargers. They're going to actually say he got to the 42. Gain of 6 on the play, so 3rd down and 4 for the Chargers at the 42-yard line. Kiffin working out of the pistol with Jamerson behind him. Hurry up offense. Here's the snap. Kiffin wants to throw, looking left. Throws to the sideline, and that pass is nearly intercepted. It's batted up in the air and incomplete. Intended for Kevin Smith, and now it's 4th down and 4.
Yeah, that was Kylan Boyd, number 1, the defender for Starkville that almost.
Chevy on 2nd and 4. That'll be a gain of 2 as he's brought down at the 45-yard line.
Tackle made by Des Price.
I'll tell you what, when both of these guys get going in this offensive line is hitting on all cylinders.
Kiffin working out of the gun, back to throw. He throws a pass, and it's caught for a first down near sideline at the 35-yard line by Christian Fields. It's a gain of 7 and a first down.
That may be the.
As the Warriors look towards the sideline, and coach calls in wide receiver coach Sam Thomas for.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 35. Kiffin's going to throw again to the sideline. Caught by Gregory. He's dropped immediately. First catch of the night for Kingston Gregory. It was a little bubble screen, but they didn't get the block and got through there and made the tackle for no gain.
Yeah, one thing I like about this Starkville defense, Don, their defenders, they get toe-to-toe with our receivers, line up there on the line, and aren't giving Oxford much room, and it paid off there for the Starkville defense.
2nd down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Chargers going in a hurry as Kiffin lines up in the gun. Back to throw again. Kiffin has time. He's going to go deep. Got a man wide open. It's caught for a touchdown. Touchdown Chargers. A perfect throw right on the money to Kingston Gregory. And the Chargers are a point away from time.
3 seconds, 2 seconds. Stake the snap. Germany running straight ahead, right side, into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Germany Hayden with the Barnett's Body Shop touchdown for the Cougars. We've got a Community Bank point after attempt coming up. And I actually saw frustration on the official in the window to my right because Petal got scored on. I don't think an official is supposed to have a biased opinion. Jackson Marsalis will hold for Brooks Campbell to attempt the point after, and it's up, and it is good.
Under 4 minutes to go in our Community Bank 3rd quarter, and Kelly wants to carry it again this time, but he's unable to get outside and around the corner. Tackled for a loss back near the 8-yard line, and so it's going to be 3rd and long for the Jags, who are leading 21-16 in the final few minutes of our Community Bank 3rd quarter.
Yeah, trying to get to the outside, and Clinton did a good job of stringing that out. Wouldn't let him get to the corner. Possession play for the Jags.
Jags have scored touchdowns on 3 of their last 4 drives, but they'll have to convert a 3rd and long if they want to keep this drive alive. The play clock is at 7 as the offense is still looking to the sideline. Coach Toby Collins has made his way down to the 12-yard line, and the play clock runs out. A flag flies, and the Jaguars, I believe, choose not to use the timeout. So they'll be assessed a penalty half the distance to the goal. That'll move the ball back near the 4-yard line. And so what was a 3rd and long becomes 3rd and longer.
Yeah, 3rd and about 15. And you're inside the 5-yard line.
That's the 4th penalty of the night on the Jags. 4 penalties also assessed against the Arrows so far tonight. And now the Jaguars may be thinking about.
Is right at the 22-yard line. So 1st and 20.
Dead ball. False start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty.
So Quay Hudson called for the false start, so we'll back it up 5 more after the hold on Millsap. So once again,
Hodges Orthodontics first down for Tupelo as they're out to the 40, and it's Bobo. Haven't seen a carry out of JJ since he banged up his right shoulder on the first possession of this second half. So we'll try to keep an eye on that. Definitely want to have Zero back out there. But with the game well in hand tonight, we've seen Coach Harden at times, just shut him down, and Coach Ward and get him ready for the playoffs, which will start next week.
He's got helmet in hand. He's standing by the coaches down here. I feel like he's capable of going if they.
2nd and 4, Johnson out of the gun. He's going to pull it out on the zone read, and he gets maybe a yard, and that's it.
I couldn't tell if he may have slipped as he cut back towards that left side of the field, but doesn't pick up much, if any.
I'll give him a gain of 1 on the play. One thing about Johnson, he's not a big guy.
Back to the 30. Break another, try to get out of a tackle there, and a great tackle made in space by Shirley as he was holding on for dear life to get Braylon Williams down, but another scamper by the Tupelo QB, but a whistle. And the official.
Right, looking down the field, throws deep down the middle. He's got Jenkins out there, and it's caught again at the Charger 41-yard line.
Yeah, another good play there by Starkville as Jenkins Don made a big catch. Had some coverage there for the Chargers, but that was number.
Play fake to Roberts. Hall under duress, buys himself some time. Now he's just going to tuck it and run. Had a little bit of the edge, and he will get all the way down to, we'll see where it's spotted exactly, to the 35-yard line. So erases quite a bit. And now that'll bring up, well, now I take that back. Now it's respotted, so that'll bring up 3rd and right around 13.
Well, the Dawson Smith, the linebacker.
Check that, 15.
Once again, just coming from that far side linebacking spot. Kellen doing a good job of staying composed, getting what he could. But so 3rd down and about 15, as you just said, Carr.
Hall's going to check it down, find spot underneath, and
up. He's going to run with it as he rolls to the right. He's to the 40, a flag down. We're going to get a hold. This one's coming back as he slides down at the 27-yard line. He's got a 1st down, but it should be a holding penalty against Starkville.
Yeah, Johnson signaled 1st down, but he didn't realize there was a flag thrown back at about the 45-yard line. So that'll be a big one, Don. A costly holding penalty against Starkville will back them up. That should take them back past midfield, back to about the 47, 48.
Yep. 2nd down and long for the Jackets.
One of his custom passes.
Hall drops the snap, now going to be under pressure, buys himself some time, heaves one deep into coverage. That one intended for Gillis, and that one falls incomplete.
Sidelines, and he will run him out of bounds at about the 25. No, that's not right. Flags are coming in. They're going to hold.
And down at the 45-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play.
Excuse me, Don. A late flag came in. Thrown right at the 45-yard line. It was thrown after the play. Probably going to be against Starkville because over here talking to Coach Cutt about what he possibly may want to do here.
Yeah. He's going to decline it.
And Parks out in the open field, going to be wrestled down finally across midfield at the 49-yard line as he just totes a couple of Warriors. He's got McDaniel and Josiah Shirley on for a ride.
What DeSoto Central needed, a little bit of momentum on their side, and Greg, that certainly was another one that Coach Harden did not call.
No, and he was not very happy. There was an earful and a half when he came to the sideline. He's still yelling at him. And
big gain.
Pass is going to be caught.
What a catch.
Inside the 5-yard line and knocked out of bounds at the 3.
Triple coverage there for the defense. That was number 6. That was Harrelson, who made a spectacular catch right at about the 3-yard line, Don. And what an offensive play there for Starkville.
42-yard gain on the play to Harrelson. 1st and goal to go for Starkville. They've entered the Athletico Physical Therapy red zone at the 3-yard line. Here's the snap. They give it to Knotts straight ahead, and Knotts is in the end zone. Touchdown. Jackets regain the lead on a 3-yard run, the 3rd touchdown tonight for Torian Knotts.
Let's talk about that previous play, Don, that set up that touchdown. You had the the quarterback Johnson. He was throwing that ball on the run and really threw it in a perfect spot for his receiver Harrelson to make the catch. And they run it in for a touchdown and now lead 20-14 with 5:12 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, this 3rd quarter living up to what we thought this game would be. Offense is going back and forth, And the kick is good. 5:12 to go here in the third quarter. It's now Starkville 21, Oxford 14. We'll keep it here this time and tell you about the Oxford Charger.
Pass downfield by Belton, incomplete. Patrick Harper in coverage along with Justin Robinson. And Belton took a shot just as he released the ball. Clean hit, but he will remember that one.
Yardage, 4th and 8. Jones has the snap, wants to pass, pulls it down. He's under pressure, rolling right. He flings it, and the pass is incomplete. Right over in the direction of Jason McNatt. And Jason, let's sit
down. Looks like on the 15. So we go from the 14-yard line all the way down to the 15-yard line. Opposite side of the field.
Yeah, it looked like we had a race going on. Hardeman was trying to catch them. They were all three right there together. Hardeman was trying to catch up and get in between them.
Yep.
Great run by Christian Ewing, though. He's going to need a little bit of a break.
2nd and 10 now for the Pirates. Durda put in the air, is going to flip it out to Jalen Fields. And Fields will
receiver both sides. Trusty's backing in. Ball's going to be snapped.
That's KJ.
Yeah, KJ's in there.
KJ Jones.
KJ's still on his feet. Now he's going to come down. Looks like he's around the 9.
Yep, he ran a power play over there to the left, and he's going. He's got about 2 yards, and he carried people about 4.
Be 2nd and about 4 here, I think.
Play fake to Parks. Durr going to take it himself. He's got the
passes. He takes the snap. He's going to throw again. Kiffin steps up in the pocket under pressure, gets away. Now rolls right. He throws it to the sideline. Incomplete over there at the 32-yard line as it was intended for Smith. Smith trying to keep his feet in bounds and reach for it, but he couldn't haul it in. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
To it, but behind the chains, as Baxter said. Trip Smith wants to pass. Now he's going to pull it down and try to run it himself. He gets away from one man, but he won't get away from the rest of the Clinton Arrow defenders as the whistles blow. And he's marked down in the backfield inside the 20. And Arrow is injured down on the field. And as they come out to check on him, we'll take a Trustmark timeout. 30 seconds here on the Big Blue Network and WOAD.
Oral. 1st down and 10, Meridian.
And again, well covered by Preston Ashley on the far sideline. Yep, same.
Here, ball snapped. Going to hand it off to.
He met right in the
KJ,
hole.
And he's in the hole. They're going to bring him down, but that ain't.
He's going to be short.
He is going to be short. So that's
a
going to
good
be a
tackle
turnover
right there.
on down.
Junior Wilson going to check the play. What is his name? That number 5. I don't have that roster.
Yeah, Chase Gathings. I can't remember if it's Gathings or Gathings.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's
junior
called
receiver.
Yep. Drops to throw again. They're going to swing it out to Hill, 30, and hit hard on the sideline by Preston Ashley. He's knocked out of bounds.
Boy, what a stick by Preston on the far sideline on Hill.
Yeah, Ashley with a authority hit right there. Boom.
But their media staff did say Chase was one of the
First down and 10 at the 13. Kiffin out of the gun. Takes the snap, gives to Jamerson again. Jamerson straight ahead, barrels his way for a yard, maybe 2, and that's it. They're going to spot it at the 12. It's a gain of 1 on the play.
4 at the 29-yard line of the Bulldogs. Junior Wilson drops to throw. Fade route, near side, and that ball's going to be way out of the grasp of the wide receiver. It'll be 3rd down.
4 straight 100-yard rushing games before not playing much against Murrah last week. Here's a little end around, and it's going to be Fields, and Fields going to be dropped for a loss.
Yeah, good coverage here on this near sideline for Starkville. That was number 8, Camba, who makes the stop there for the Yellow Jackets.
That's a loss of 5 that time for Fields. End around, and Starkville sniffed that one out. Now it's 3rd down for the Chargers. Back at the 17-yard line, 3rd down. Got to go all the way to the 3 to pick up a first down. 3rd and 14.
I think the Chargers are in 4-down territory here. See if they can get some yards on this 3rd down.
Kiffin back to throw out of the shotgun, and there's a flag down. They're going to blow it dead.
Receiver on that far sideline may have gone a little early.
And it is the call against the Chargers. They'll back them up 5 yards.
Yeah, that was Stribling, I believe, on that far sideline, number 11.
Roll here by the Bulldogs, and now we got a flag on the play. And another false start by Meridian. That'll back them up 5 more.
They're going to call timeout. So with that timeout, we're down to 6 minutes, 42-10. That timeout's brought to you by Agilic.
Took a while to get to that 4th down play, but they made the most.
Back to throw, looking to the end zone for Smith. He's got him out there. Touchdown, Chargers! Kevin Smith beat the defender from 22 yards out, and the Chargers are on the board again.
Yeah, a nice job there by Kiffin, Donnie. He laid that where his only receiver could make the catch after he beat the defender. And the Chargers are 1 point away, as you mentioned, from tying this game up at 21 apiece.
Well, this one has turned into an exciting game now. Smith with his 2nd touchdown tonight.
2:38 left here in the 3rd quarter as Oxford will attempt the extra point.
Thompson trying to tie this game up again. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And with 2:38 to go in the 3rd quarter, it's Starkville 21, Chargers 21. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more Charger football right after this.
1st and 20. Jones wants to pass out to the right side. Got a pass complete. A nice job out there defensively by the Jags.
All right, so Knox Kiffin and the Oxford Chargers slinging it against Starkville as Kevin Smith brings in the game-tying touchdown. 21-0 in the Little Egg Bowl. Oxford has 7A Region 2 wrapped up. They've already got the 1 seed clinched, but they're trying to beat Starkville for the first time in 4 tries. Starkville's won 4 straight in this series. They lead all-time 20-5. A lot to play for the Chargers on this final game of the regular season.
John Jackson on
Here's
that
Clinton
catch.
and Madison Central
John
just
Jackson.
for a second. Madison Central up 21-16. Pearl driving on Oak Grove down 21-7. Pearl scored right out the gate to start the second half. And then Oak Grove responded with the touchdown of their own. They're up 21-7. Now back to Clinton. Jay Jones letting one fly right into the hands of the waiting Madison Central safety. This one could be a problem for the Arrows. This one is a big problem for the Arrows. And he is going to run it back almost to the end zone, down inside the 10. That could prove to be a back-breaking play for the Arrows, they've been in so many games, but they're so young, so many sophomores. All their key players are sophomores. Obviously, the future bright for Clinton, but it looks like the lights might be turning out in their season tonight as we're back at Oak Grove. Starkville now has the ball back. Kellen Hall trying to slice and dice through his way through the Oxford defense. 21-21 with 2:30 to go there in the 3rd quarter. Brandon up 26-7 on Meridian. And then Northwest Rankin driving on Petal. They're in the 4th quarter there, and Northwest Rankin got a good run going. And that one's going to take them inside the 15-yard line. Watch out for the Cougars. They got a 24-13 lead, and Petal's chances of winning its first region title since 2019 are starting to fade away. The defense needs a big stop here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 12. McHale stays in, takes the snap, is going to run it again, right side, got some room, still on his feet, dragging tacklers down to the 1. That'll be a bank plus. 1st and goal, Cougars.
We'll go for it on 4th, no doubt, if they don't get it here.
Flag on the play, flip it out to Fields. Fields reverses field, gets up the field, and pays dearly for it as he is hammered by Pedro Anderson in hot pursuit coming from his D-line position.
Yeah, you never saw him coming. Pedro just lays the wood to him there. You're holding.
pass this time, and he wants to throw deep down the left side towards Tylen Hutchins. And Hutchins has made the catch in the pulling windows and doors red zone all the way down near the 12-yard line. And that's a big play, Baxter Strain, for the Jaguar offense.
Yes, sir. Tylen Hutchins once again comes up with a big play. Covered fairly well. The defender backed off the line of scrimmage, got deep, so he had plenty of cushion. But Hutchins just went up and got that ball.
42-yard reception. And now the handoff to Michael Stephen around the right side, looking for a hole to cut through. Finds minimal yardage, a gain of 1 down to the 11. And 2nd and 9 upcoming. And it looks like Baxter, the Jaguars, are going to send maybe a heavy package into the game. They were rallying the troops.
Straight snap to Germany. Bobbles a snap, but grabs a hold to it. It goes into the end zone. Germany Hayden, if I remember right, his 3rd rushing touchdown in the ball game. And the Cougars jump out to a 30-13 lead with the
back left. Smith has the snap, wants to pass towards the end zone, has Eli Dampier in the left corner of the end zone. That's a touchdown reception of 11 yards for the senior wide receiver, and that's what the Jaguars needed, a Brick City touchdown to expand the lead to 27-16 with 6:49 to go here in the Southern Ag Credit 4th quarter.
Yard line down across midfield. The Charger offense has looked like a different team here in the second half.
DJ Stribling's first catch of the night, a gain of 35, and his 1st and 10 at the 36 of Starkville. 3 wide receivers go wide to the right. Kiffin out of the gun again. He's made some beautiful passes tonight. He's back to throw again. He throws to the sideline, caught by Smith, who's knocked out of bounds immediately.
You look the last couple of plays with this Starkville defense, Don. Their receivers,
So Northwest Rankin with a big touchdown against Petal. Madison Central's extra point is good. They're up 28-16 on Clinton. Brandon is winning. Oak Grove beating Pearl 21-7, and Knox Kiffin and the Chargers are driving it for Oxford in a 21-21 game. Now in Region 7A3, if Northwest Rankin holds on to win by 5 points or more, and both Oak Grove and Brandon win, which are both on pace to do, Oak Grove would be the 1 seed, Northwest Rankin the 2, Petal the 3, and Brandon the 4. This got to be something for Petal. You're a win away from winning the region, and now you could be a loss away from going on the road in the first round of the playoffs. 31-13 with 10:46 to go in the 4th quarter. Petal just received the kickoff, called for a fair catch. So the starting ball got a long way to go. Here's Grenada and Saltillo. Grenada was up big at halftime, and I'm not sure what the score is right now, but it is still 42-10. So Grenada, from what I can recall, is on a 35-0 run. We have Tupelo up 28-12 on Desoto Central in this 7A Region 1 championship game. Tupelo led 28-6 at halftime. Let's go now to Pearl and Oak Grove. Pearl sending one deep. That one's incomplete. And now Brandon kicking off against Meridian. Brandon is up 33-7 now. So right now, it looks like Northwest would be the 2, Oak Grove the 1, and Petal the 3, which would mean Brandon would be the 4 in 7A Region 3, unless Petal can mount a furious comeback in the final 10 minutes and 39 seconds in this regular season finale of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy.
There he goes to, or check that on the reverse, goes to KJ Roberts.
Never mind.
He's brought down there, but
Tyquez Raines brought the thunder on that block. And
Kiffin drops back to throw. Throws over the middle, and that diving effort incomplete at the 12-yard line, intended for Kevin Smith. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Chargers would love points here, Don. A touchdown would be big. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're in field goal range here for Thompson. This would be a 40-yarder if they don't gain any more. It's not a very cold night, so it should be easy for him to well within his range. Here comes Drew Dean in the game. So we got Drew Dean wide to the left. It could be a little trick play here. He's split wide to the left. Kiffin with an empty backfield. Jamerson going in motion. They're going to pitch it back to Dean. Dean rolling right. He throws, got a man open. That's the tight end. He breaks the tackle at the 20 to the 15 to the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 16-yard gain on the play.
Didn't think we'd see any trick plays tonight, especially in a game that doesn't have much playoff potential, but there was a trick play, and it executed perfectly there for the Chargers.
Dean completes the pass for 16 yards to the tight end, number 80. That's Noah Barr. Chargers are in the red zone down at the 7-yard line, and a flag is down.
Yeah, that offensive line may have flinched there on that left side, so that'll back them up 5. It should be a false start against the Chargers.
Yeah. Not girls soccer, yeah, well, definitely. I'm thinking freshman softball, I think.
Junior Wilson avoids the rush, finds a wide open Hill. He'll cross the 50. It'll be a first down to the 44.
TD of the night, just following his blockers. That is his 7th touchdown of the season as we get set for a
second down and goal now back at the 12-yard line. Kiffin back to throw, fakes, throws to the end zone. He's got a man out there, and it's caught by Smith for a touchdown in the back right corner of the end zone.
That may have been a one-handed right-handed catch by Smith as Kiffin threw a great pass in the corner of the end zone. The Chargers take a lead 27-21.
Smith's 3rd touchdown of the night, and he's over 100 yards receiving on the evening. And what a nice catch. You're right. He reached out with his right hand in the back right corner of the end zone and hauled that one in. Had a man draped all over him as well.
Chargers will try to make it a 7-point lead. Extra point pending. Thompson will come on, try to make it 28-21 Oxford lead. Good snap, hold us down,
and he missed it.
Hit the right upright.
Yeah, a rare miss. And so that leaves it at a 6-point game with 11:08 to go. It's Oxford 27, Starkville 21.
Yeah, 11:08 left here in the game. Still anybody's ball game, but the Chargers offense has looked a lot better, Don, here in the second.
Jaden Jones back in the game for Clinton, and he wants to pass on 2nd and long. He's under pressure, and he's sacked back at the 45-yard line on the other side of the field. There's that man, Corey Wiggins, from last week, Baxter Strain.
We can make the catch and return it right up field, reverse field, back to this near sideline. The Bulldogs going to get their first defensive turnover tonight.
Appreciate Chris getting the ref.
Grace crossing 3rd and 31, and Clinton wants to throw the screen pass, but Corey Wiggins again, a big hit, a loss on that play, and now 4th and forever for the Clinton offense with just over 4 minutes to go in the Southern Ag Credit 4th quarter.
Yeah, Madison Central leading here 28-6.
Moment last year in that second round and pushing us over the top and getting us to the next round.
Peyton Williams with the catch.
Scoreboard, and that kick by Thompson is going to go down in the corner, picked up at the 7-yard line, hit at the 10, and going to be driven out of bounds over there at the 12-yard line. Good coverage by the Charger special teams.
Got a late flag.
Runs right into the defensive front. This time he stopped. They let it go a long time before they blew the whistle, waiting on the offensive lineman to come push them. That didn't happen. So he'll go down at the 4. No gain on the play. Actually, they may have given him a yard. So 2nd and goal from the 3. Walker shifts sides to the left side. Now back to the right side of Belton. Takes a snap, gets a handoff straight up to middle, and will get into the end zone, I believe. Yeah, he's in the end zone for the touchdown. 9:06 remaining. And the Panthers have cut into the Cougar lead. They missed their last point after attempt. Let's see if they'll go for 2 this time. It appears as though the offense is going to stay on the field, and they will go for 2.
Lateral pass, and it's going to be back the other way, and it's almost picked off by the Jaguars. A near interception attempt from Monte King, who saw it hit right in his hands and then fall to the ground.
It took too long to get there. He was wide open. He jumped the route. He saw what was coming, so great recognition. So it hit him in a bad spot, Jonathan, right in his hands. So I don't know if he was thinking about running, but nonetheless, Madison Central takes over in plus territory at the 43-yard line after once again, Madison Central turns Clinton over on downs for the second time tonight.
So bad news
on the receiver. And I've never seen Wyatt Rogers as animated on the field. Of course, we don't see him on the field very often, but he is absolutely beside himself right now. One official might try to take this away, so we'll wait and see what they call.
I didn't see it.
And it could be that it really kind of occurred, after the catch was made. Looking at the replay here.
That would have been a 65-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Oscar.
I'm not sure what the infraction was because
this one as Chevy takes the first down carry, breaks a couple of tackles. Chevy Williams 5. Did he get in there? Warrior time, touchdown. Chevy Williams got inside that front pylon. There's 6 points more.
Take a look at Chevy here. Just bouncing it to the outside. Cuts inside off of Roman Causey's block, and he will not be denied. Give him 6.
Picks up a couple of nice blocks initially by Trey Shaw, and then the one by Roman Causey springs Chevy as he takes it the distance as Cooper Miller now on for the commercial stationary PAT to put the exclamation point on this one.
Aiden Kelly with the snout.
Kick is up, and it is good. So with 3:15 remaining in this one, Oak Grove adds 7 more to make it 28-7.
Now they kick off. It's going to be an onside kick, and Matthew Duvall's got it. Good job, Matthew Duvall, to hold on to it and make the catch as the Panthers tried the onside kick. And the Cougars will have it at the.
They'll spot the ball at the 6. Johnson hands it off, and they run it straight up the middle. Big hold, the 10, 15, and Knotts is knocked down at the 19-yard line, a gain of 13, but Starkville will have to punt.
Yeah, a little breathing room. Got them some positive yards, and we'll have to punt it away. And Chargers should have good field position, Don, up 6 with 9:23 left as they will.
Gavin Phillipson has J.J. shift to the right side, takes a snap, gives it to Germany. Germany trying to find some room. 74, Corey Wells, a nose guard.
Yep. Gregory thought about trying to pick it up, but then wisely let it roll as that ball had a lot of spin on it, and it's down at the 22-yard line. So now the Chargers, still too early to think about trying to run clock. They're going to try to continue to score.
Gavin looking at the clock. Let it run down as much as you can. Clock's our friend right now. Fakes the handoff, throws it out to Deshaun Dillon. Hit as soon as he makes the catch, but he'll be out to the 45 into Petal territory. That'll be a gain of 4. It'll bring up 3rd down 4 for the Cougars.
10, Kiffin out of the gun, hands to Jamerson, and Jamerson off the left side crosses the 25 and gets it out to the 28-yard line for a gain of 6.
Phillipson looks to the sidelines. Takes this. Got a flag on the play. Offsides against Petal is the call. Defending
28-yard line. Chargers not trying to run some clock. They're still in their hurry up as Jamerson gets the ball left side. First down and more across the 35, upended at the 37-yard line. And he will move the chains after a gain of 10 on the play.
They had one guy to beat. That was McKiller, who put a pretty good pop on him there, but not before a Charger first down.
Jamerson now 13 carries for 70 yards on the night. He's had to earn them tonight. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the 38-yard line. Kiffin back in the gun. Kiffin fakes the handoff to Jamerson. Rolls out to the left, under pressure, pump fakes. Now he's going to run to the sideline and go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Good job by Kiffin. He took what the defense gave him that time. Didn't try to force it, just turned down the sideline and picked up 7 yards.
Nice pump fake there by Kiffin. I think that probably avoided the sack as the defender bit on the pump fake, and a nice run by Kiffin before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to say, though, he went out of bounds a little earlier than I thought. He went out at the 42, so it's a gain of only 4. 2nd down and 6 at the 42-yard line. Kiffin hands off to Jamerson straight ahead, and he pumps forward for about a yard to the 43, and that's it.
Yeah, didn't get much on that play, maybe a yard or 2.
4. Gavin to pass, up over the top, got there, and another tripped up, no flag. Deshaun Dillon may have been feet got tangled up, incidental, but no.
The middle of the field, off the fingertips of John Jackson. Will Shoemake on defense for the.
And drops back in the gun. He's going to run a quarterback draw straight ahead, and he's not going to get it. He is going to be stood up and dropped at the 45-yard line as Starkville's defense holds.
Yeah, he took a pretty good shot too, Don.
Late charge, a late blitz.
Jones wants to throw on third down, directing traffic, throws it deep down the right side. Dion Moore on defense out there. Sees the pass sail just over the head of the Clinton wide receiver. Jamari Smith unable to track that one down, and now 4th and 10 upcoming deep in the.
Gavin Phillips on third down 9, takes a snap, fakes a handoff over the middle. J.J. Johnson, my favorite play. The tight end comes off after a hesitation.
Running here, and he gets it away, and it's a beauty. Nice, tight spiral. A fair catch is called for back at the 12-yard line.
And intercepted by Will Shoemake. He makes the interception at the 40, and he takes it out of bounds at the 30. An interception for the Jaguar senior captain Will Shoemake, who returns it 10 yards to the 30. And Baxter, that's where the Jaguars will take over with a bank plus 1st and 10.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Clinton's out of timeouts, so Madison Central will have the opportunity not to run the clock out, to run a lot of time off that clock. 2-possession game for Clinton.
Playing again.
Johnson hands it off this time to Knotts, and Knotts sweeping right is hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard.
To help get that victory for the Jags and get the offense down the field to kick a field goal.
Got Dylan Tatt on the field there, Jonathan.
Dylan Tatt, the senior wide receiver, makes an appearance on the field for the Jags.
Hope to have another big crowd next week for the first round of the playoffs. Back to throw is Johnson. Johnson being flushed out of the pocket, rolling left, slings it to the sideline, incomplete. There was a receiver over there, but he threw that one all the way on the top of the.
Down for the Golden Way from 32 yards out. That's what you call timeout, to dial up right there. Just run it with B-Will and let him get loose, and he will get to.
Guard and the tackle on the right side. Nice shift to the left side. McHale takes a snap. We've got a whistle and a timeout.
Johnson out of the gun, Knotts over his left shoulder. He's going to roll to the left. Looking down the field now, sets his feet, throws back across the middle, has his man for first down out across the 30 or 25 to the 28-yard line. That's Harrelson on the catch for a gain of 15.
What a play there by the quarterback. Don, he may be one of the better quarterbacks we've seen this season, able to throw the ball on the run. Flushed out toward this near sideline, finds his receiver for a first down.
First down at the 28. Flag is down. They're going to blow it dead.
That's going to be a false start against Starkville, so back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15 coming up.
Yep. Be sure to join us at the conclusion of this game for our Lafayette County Farm Bureau Player of the Game. Farm Bureau Insurance for all your auto, home, and life needs. Go with the home team. The location on 2604 West Oxford Loop and also on North Lamar Boulevard. Be sure.
Madison Central and Clinton is final. Madison Central wins the game 28-16. It is the Jaguars' 8th win over the Arrows in the last 9 games, just dominating the series history. And they've dominated, for the most part, since Cam Akers left the Arrows when Clinton won a state championship with Akers as the quarterback. He had that illustrious career, went to Florida State, and he's bounced around the NFL. He's just had Achilles injuries, which have just been so brutal. So Madison Central will be the 3 seed out of 7A Region 2. They're going to face the 2 seed out of Region 1, who we do not know at this moment. It could be DeSoto Central, who's losing to Tupelo, or it could be, let's see what else we could have. It could be Horn Lake, We don't know yet. It just depends on how the night shakes out. Meanwhile, we got Northwest Rankin trying to take away Petal's chance of not only winning the region, but getting a home game in the first round. Northwest Rankin up 31-21. Field goal on the way. It is up, and it is good. 34-21. Northwest Rankin. Petal needs 2 touchdowns to win this ball game. And we're back at Starkville and Oxford. Starkville facing a 3rd and 15 with 5:39 to go in the fourth quarter, down 6.
4 wide receivers spread out. Chargers with only a 3-man defensive front as Johnson drops back to throw, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. He is dropped by Williams back at the 17-yard line, and that's going to force a punt.
Johnson tried to run the ball, may have slipped, but nonetheless was sacked and stopped there by this Charger defense.
They're going to spot it at the 18. It's a loss of 5. And the Chargers going to get it back as Kingston Gregory will stand back at the 45-yard line awaiting the punt.
4th down and 20, and they'll punt it away.
Chargers almost blocked it again. And he shanked that one off the side of his foot. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, and the Chargers going to have it in good field position. Now here's the thing: if you're the Chargers drive, you would make it very difficult on start.
Only 5:03 remaining here in this ball game.
Obviously, you'd like to go ahead and punch it in, get a touchdown, put this game away, but offense huddling up out as they head back out on the field with 5:03 to go in this contest. Oxford leading 27-21.
The ball spotted at the Starkville 43-yard line.
Kiffin and Jamerson have gone the entire game. Here's the snap. Give us to Jamerson, left side. He's got some room. He's down to the 40 and down to the 39-yard line. Gain of about 4 that time for DeMar Jamerson. 2nd down and 6.
Hopefully we'll get you the first round matchups next week before this game's over.
We'll have to get some finals from those games in the other region. From the 39-yard line, Kiffin's going to throw. Quick slant. Caught! And that's going to be a first down to the 32-yard line.
Throwing it deep. Overthrown. Incomplete. That'll be 2nd down 10. Clock at 3:41. Clock still running now.
Yards, and that'll move the chains 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, we're under 4 minutes. 3:58 remaining. Clock will run. At some point, Starkville's got to start.
Belton snap back, looks to pass again, throwing it deep out to the right side. Once again, Barnes still
10 at the 32. Kiffin takes a hard count. Now takes the snap, gives to Jamerson, running to the left, and Jamerson goes nowhere. Maybe a yard, and that's it.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and burn that first timeout, so they'll stop the clock with 3:32 left here in the ball game. Most likely.
Biloxi wins. They slip up to the 4 spot in the south. Now Belton back to pass, looking over the middle. Now he's rushed out of the pocket, looking for some room to run. Dumps it off as the receiver defender came up and left a wide open number 6, Ashley Brown, as just a missed assignment as he went up instead of staying with the receiver. And the Panthers get in the end zone with a touchdown. Probably will kick it. Going for 2 doesn't help. Looks like they are going to try to go for 2, though. Unless the coach is counting the points. We got to win by 5. Oh, correction. It was not a touchdown. They said he went out of bounds at the 2. Hands the ball off to Brown. This time he's in. So just delayed it a play. That puts the
Into the third, Tupelo leads Desoto Central 28-12.
Ball at the 31-yard line. Second down and 9. They give us to Jamerson. Jamerson sent inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. Picked up 6 on the play. It'll be third down for the Chargers.
Starkville will not call their second timeout there.
I see. Missed one earlier. It was wide left. Good snap. Placement down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 3:07 remaining in the game. Cougars lead 34-27. We'll take 30.
And it looked like Starkville jumped off sides, and they did.
Yeah, that's that same little shift move the Chargers have done a number of times this season. That'll be a first down the easy way, Don.
I love it. Little shift. Not exactly the same as the old 1970s Dallas Cowboys, but it's very similar. They all move in unison. Sometimes they go left, sometimes they go right, and it really throws the defense off. And Starkville jumped off sides. It's an automatic first down. And now Oxford will most likely keep it on the ground here. How about Jamerson burst one up the middle for a 20-yard touchdown?
A good way to end it.
Yeah. 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Kiffin working out of the gun at the 20-yard line. The Chargers have entered the Athletico Physical Therapy red zone once again. And a sideline warning here against Starkville.
Sideline warning against Starkville.
He's going to kick it away. It's a bouncer, and it'll be taken by number 7, Gavin Phillipson on the return. Out across the 45 to the 48, 7-yard line. Great return, Gavin Phillipson. There is a flag on the play. Maybe an illegal block or a hold by the Cougars. That's generally what you see in that area. Yep. Advanced Nutrition flag on the play. It is holding against Northwest Rankin. So it'll back it up 10 yards from the end of the play. So they'll put it to 34. 3 minutes on the clock. Cougars just have to hold on. Keep the ball, move the chains a couple of times. If I'm correct, Petal does have their full allotment of 3 timeouts. Cougars have 1. Shouldn't need to take it. Gavin Phillipson sets the offense. Germany Hayden behind him. Takes the snap, hands it to Germany. Germany off the left side will be taken down. Timeout taken by Petal.
And Hernando at Oxford. That's the matchups. Hernando Oxford will be on the same side of the bracket as Madison Central and Horn Lake.
Now, that's a rare first-round game between Starkville and Tupelo.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
It's going to be a doozy. Here's a give to Jamerson. Nowhere to go. He's stuffed at the 20-yard line.
There's timeout on the field. Timeout Starkville.
This will be the third and final timeout for the Yellow Jackets. Call timeout with 2:10 remaining.
So a big win tonight for Madison Central, and if the Chargers.
Got a couple finals to report. Oak Grove beat Pearl 28-7. If Northwest Rankin can hold on, Oak Grove, because Brandon is beating Meridian 40-13. If Northwest Rankin can hold on to beat Petal by 5 points or more, Oak Grove is going to be the number 1 seed, and Northwest Rankin is going to be the 2, while Petal will be the 3, and Brandon will be the 4. There's Grenada winning 49-16. So Grenada is going to be a 3 seed in 6A. And here are those Brandon Bulldogs with 30 seconds to go in the fourth. That game is as good as done. Germantown beat Murrah tonight 56-0. Germantown will be the 2 seed out of Region 2. That was clinched down at Northwest Rankin. The Cougars on a 2nd and 9 get a good chunk of yards. And now Oxford in field goal range against Starkville up 6. The Yellow Jackets need a stop and hope Oxford, if it gets to a field goal, doesn't make it, or else this game is as good as done, and Oxford will have an undefeated season in region play, and they'll finish with a 9-1 record. So Brandon is now over. It is 40-13 Brandon. So the Bulldogs look like they are going to be a 4 seed in the 7A playoffs, just depending on how things shake out. But now we have Northwest Rankin in Petal, and I don't know what we're talking about. We got a 4th and 1 upcoming for Northwest Rankin. What do you do? What do you do? Do you go for it? Is this 4th down right now? Or that was 4th down? No, okay. All right. So now we're going to commercial because we're going to talk about it. Just like we're going to talk about things at Oxford and Starkville with 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. Tupelo also won 42-19. So Tupelo is your 7A Region 1 champ, as many expected they would be. The Golden Wave, the defending 7A champs, their only loss this year to West Point. Just a wonderful season with Kylan Bobo and J.J. Hill, a 2-headed monster out of that backfield, leading the charge as they are going to get ready to charge their way into the 7A playoffs. Potentially could run into Germantown in the 2nd round. We just have to see how those games go. Germantown set to host the 3 seed out of Region 1, and we don't know who that is going to be at this point, just based on tonight. Could be DeSoto Central. Just all depends on how Horn Lake does as well. So we are waiting on 2 timeouts. All right, so here's Northwest Rankin. It's 4th and 1. Are they going for it? Let's find out.
Jackson Marsalis goes in motion to the right side, shifts, now sets. May not snap it. May call a timeout, just try to see if we can draw him off sides. Right now, you're not even trying to fake a snap. Germany Hayden looking to the sidelines. And Coach Cooper is going to call his final timeout. Correction, he's got 1 left. So, timeout by the Cougars. We'll take 30 seconds and be back on the Cougars.
But I think that would be better than taking a chance that they get a big play or something. Coach Cutt's going to let the clock run all the way down. He'll probably take a timeout here, as they're going to be able to get it down to about 35 seconds or so. That's what they're doing. They're letting it run all the way down. 39 seconds is where they'll call a timeout. So now Thompson will come on and try a field goal, which will ice this one. If he makes this one, it'll be a 37-yard.
6, Aisley Brown deep for the Panthers. Ryder to kick it away. Need a good snap and a good punt, and then defense do their job. They fake the punt, and the Cougars have the 1st down. Great job on the fake by the Cougars. Ryder jumps in the air, let the ball's going over his head. Snap to the up back, and the Cougars get 3 yards and a bank plus 1st down. Citizens Bank, I can get that as an explosive play. It's a 3-yard explosive play, but that might have turned the tide on the Petal Panthers. The officials are talking about it. Not sure what there is to talk about.
It'll be a 37-yard field goal attempt, his 1st attempt of the night.
Starkville to bring a lot of pressure up the middle.
Kick is up and it's blocked. And it's going to roll loose, and Starkville's got a chance. They blocked it. That's the thing you worry about, blocking it and returning it. Well, fortunately, they didn't return.
Players are acting like that they're going to take away the 1st down. Petal's saying they're giving it, they're finna get the ball. The players. I'm not sure what this call could be. I mean, this call has major implications on not only this football game.
The gun, 1st and 10 at the 24. Johnson back to throw, just a 3-man rush. He's going to roll to the right. He throws, got a man wide open to the 35 to the 40, 45, and goes out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 24 yards.
Yeah, not only does that get a first down. It stops the clock as the receiver gets out of bounds on spotted at the 47-yard line. Starkville does not have to get in a hurry here, Don, as the clock did stop as the receiver went out of bounds.
They'll spot it at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 to go for the Jackets at their own 47. 22 seconds remaining. A 3-man rush. Back to throw. They're going to hit the quarterback, and he's sacked. He's sacked. And there's an injured player down for Starkville, which means they should have to run some more time off the clock. And they're probably going to put some more time back on it here, as they ran several seconds after they should have.
Yeah, it should be about 16 seconds left on the clock as the clock ran down to 10.
Well, there's an injured player on the field, which means that I would think they would have to run some time off the clock anyway.
He got wrapped up in that pile.
On the field. There comes Ryder. I don't think you run the fake on 4th and 6. Now the Cougars are shift into protection setup. Panthers looked at they're coming for it. Good snap. Kicks away. It's a good kick by Ryder. And will go out of bounds on the far side at the 34-yard line. And that's where Petal will have the ball. First down, 2:02 remaining in the ball game.
Looks like he's going to be okay.
That is a big man.
Yes, it is.
67, that is Riley, 6'5", 315 pounds.
Loss of 8 back to the 39. It is 2nd down. They're going to settle on 10 seconds to go in the ball game. They might have time for 2 more plays. High snap. Johnson, the flag is down, going to blow it dead. And this would likely go against the Jackets.
Now Belton back to pass. Here comes the rush. Pass and completed the sidelines for a short gain. Brown goes out of bounds after a pickup of 2. That'll stop the clock. 1:57 to go. 2nd down, 8.
They did not put any time back on the clock. Johnson's back to throw. Johnson steps up. He's going to throw it far as he can down the field, and it's going to be intercepted by Flanagan, and that's a winner.
Now Belton back to pass. Finds some room to run. Throws it up over the top, and it's caught by number 14 and dropped. Cougars get on the ball. That might be a complete pass and a fumble. They are saying he never possessed it. He kept bobbling it, and it finally fell out, so it'll bring up 3rd down and 8. 1:47 on the clock. Unfortunately, due to technical issues, we will not be able to have a post-game interview with Coach Cooper. We'll talk about it in our pregame for next week, so make sure and tune in next week for the pregame show, and we'll talk a little bit about tonight's game. I'm sure we will not address the officiating issues that I've talked about. I'll not take Coach Cooper there. 3rd down, 8. Belton takes the snap, back to pass, steps up into the pocket, and we've got a whistle and a flag. I don't see the flag. What? So it'll be an offsides against Northwest Rankin. I never saw the movement. Watkins Construction and Roofing offsides for the Cougars. Third down, 3 now for Petal. They have 1 timeout remaining, so it is conceivable that they would run the ball to try to get the 3 yards, use their timeout, and then go. Nope, Belton's back to pass. Steps up into the pocket, going to try to run it for the yard. Is not going to get it. Will be taken down short of the line to game. It'll be 4th down and about 2. They stopped the clock. I guess Petal called the timeout. Their final. Cougars have used their allotment. So this will be the last stoppage other than out of bounds and first downs and incomplete passes. 1:37 to go. We'll take 30 seconds and be back on the Cougar Sports Network.
All right, so we saw Oxford and Starkville finish. Oxford gets the interception on Starkville on the last play of the game and wins it 27-21. Oxford getting their first win over Starkville since 2021. That was a 42-35 victory. And Oxford finishes a perfect region play slate. They go 5-0. And it looks like Starkville is going to be the 4 seed out of 7A Region 2, while Madison Central's 3, leaving Germantown as the 2 seed. We're waiting for Northwest Rankin and Petal to come out of a timeout. Northwest Rankin trying to steal this one from the Panthers. They've been up this entire second half. They were up double digits. Now Petal has a chance to win the game, down 6. A touchdown and an extra point would hypothetically put it away, unless there's some time left and Northwest Rankin gets a chance to go down the field. But Northwest Rankin has been in these close games before. Hasn't worked out for them in some instances this season. They've got a 3-0 loss to Brandon, 37-34 to Oak Grove last week. That was a game-winning field goal at the buzzer by Cooper Miller. And now there's a fumble, but Petal picked it up. Was that 4th and 2? All right, let's go live. Northwest ball.
On the turnover, Barnett's Body Shop turnover, 1:31 to go, and you can wrap this one up in black and gold. Thank you, Jack Crystal. Got to give credit where credit's due. The Cougars now should win this ball game. No timeouts. Snapped the ball a couple of times. This is when I wish you could take a snap under center. We're going to snap it to Gavin. He's going to kneel down. The clock's going to run. 25, 30. It's going to have to. We'll have to do it again at least once. Probably twice. As long as you don't have a bad snap, fumble the snap, the Cougars will win this ball game by a score of 34-28. Yeah, we'll have to do it this time and one more. 6 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap, kneels down. Have to snap it one more time with about 10 seconds on the play clock. We could go ahead and snap it now. It's inside 40 seconds. You snap it now in this ball game, and that's what we do. And that's going to be the final.
Wow, what a finish to the season. 2 great games to close it out. We'll wrap up the show right after one final word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hello, I'm Brian Henley with Performance Therapy. I'm the physical therapist and clinic director at our Gluckstadt Clinic. We are in the Madison County area, and we proudly serve many of our schools in this area as well as our local community. We treat everywhere from the younger kids, athletes, non-athletes, to the local geriatric population. We have over 25 years of experience in the physical therapy field here in this clinic. This has helped us to gain a large amount of respect with our local medical community and helped us with our relationships with both the physicians that refer to us as well as our local community and clientele. We take great pride in the relationships we are able to build with our patients through focused care and focused treatment to help them achieve their goals. You can contact us directly at our Gluckstadt Clinic or reach us through one of our 14 clinics across the state. We are Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
All right, thanks again to Performance Therapy. Here we are at the end of year 4 And we would not be here without your support. Thanks so much for what you do for us, because this is one of my favorite things to do. Let's take one last look at our picks for the season and see how we ended. In a tie. Man. So, Sterling, what's the situation here? Did you tie Andrew? No, one behind. All right, so as you see it now, those are the final standings. Me and Hayes have got to figure out something. Apparently, he can't do push-ups because his arm's all jacked up. Old buddy fell off a ladder. I did not know that. The Clinton one is wrong. We all picked Madison Central, not Clinton. So me and Hayes, 52-20. And we were 52-20 going into the night. Obviously, that's not accurate anymore. But we have the same picks tonight. That's 7 games, 59-22. It's a good win percentage, if I do say so myself. Congratulations to Abby for not finishing below 500. It was not a good start for her. She finished strong. Might have one of the better records of the group. To finish it up, I don't know. We have to go back and we have to. No, well, yeah, still last. Okay. All right, well, that's it. That is going to do it for us. That's too bad. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Great football season. I can't believe it's over. Playoffs start next week. We got some playoffs tomorrow night, the MAIS and the MHSAA. And then 7A, 6A, and 5A start next Friday night. So for the whole gang here at Mississippi Scoreboard, I'm your host, TJ Werre. Thanks so much for watching us as we wrap up year 4 of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live presented by Performance Therapy. We hope y'all have a great week. Have a great night. Enjoy the postseason. Great holiday season. We'll see you back here next year. See you later.